Welcome in, Hex offenders. Welcome to the first ever Sonichu Saturday. Yay! Yay! Welcome. Do you like my outfit? I picked it out just for today. welcome in. We're gonna be watching through the comprehensive history of Chris Chan together every Saturday until we inevitably finish it, which, if you don't know, this thing is currently at 82 parts. And they're all about 40 minutes long, so we're gonna be here for a while on Saturdays. But hi, welcome in. If you don't know me and you just came for Chris, my name is Hexa. We'll be doing this every Saturday. So welcome in. I have some drinks in front of me because I don't think that I can get through this shit sober. I can't lie to you, because Chris is a menace. Also, I hate to inform you, I did in fact give Chris another $80 today. Chris released on his Etsy the first 4 volumes of the Sonichu comics, autographed by Chris himself. I have purchased the collection, so when that comes in, I will be sharing it with you. I also do have a medallion. I do have a handmade, I already got it, Yiggler. I got and received my handmade Sonichu medallion, signed by Chris himself. It came in yesterday and I showed it off on stream. So I am a very proud Christorian, I would say. I've been following Chris for a very long time now. And I have an insane amount of knowledge on this individual. So let's get into it. Yeah, let's hop in to the world of Chris Chan. Let's hop in. We're just gonna be watching this together. I'll be giving commentary throughout.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, and dudes of all teenagers.
Welcome in, everyone.
As well as the gals. My name is Christian Chandler. I am here, and y'all are there.
Chris Chan.
Subtitles? Yeah. Thank you for the 200. Oh yeah, I hope you guys I hope you guys like the background. This is actually a photo of Chris's room. His original room from back in the day. I got some mood lighting going as well, you know. And we got a picture of Christine and Chris down at the bottom of the screen. I feel like we're really doing some good stuff here, you know. The thing that's always like drawn me to Chris specifically, let me say that as we get into this first video, the thing that has always like very much like drawn me into Chris and learning about Chris is the fact that if it wasn't for the internet, if it wasn't for YouTube and the internet and everything, Chris would just be like another little hometown weirdo, you know, just another little strange individual that everybody's just like, there's that weird kid. But because of the internet, I feel like it almost made things worse. Chris was consistently cow-tipped throughout his history of being a lol cow on the internet. Consistently cow-tipped over and over and over again. I feel like there's a certain demographic of people that genuinely just enjoy bringing mental stress and torment to to some of these lolcows, and I think Chris is a very good example of that. And it's just always really interested me how somebody could go from just the average everyday like hometown little weirdo to the absolute behemoth of a menace that Chris is today. So sad. He was such a cute kid. Like, look at this. He was such a cute kid. He was such a cute little kid. It's unfortunate, but it's like a train wreck. Like, I can't look away. I can't.
This is the story of Chris Chan.
Every day I think about the fact that if I was just slightly more autistic, and I was like socially online, because I was definitely hyper online as a kid, right? But I was never like social with it. I never like posted really anywhere. I just kind of like kept to little anonymous forums or like played MMOs by myself. Like this very much could have been me. It could have been any of us on the spectrum. You know what I mean? Maybe not the raping the mother part, but the rest of it, yeah. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Christopher Weston Chandler was born on February 24th, 1982, in Charlottesville, Virginia, to parents Bob, aged 54, and Barbara, 40.
Can we please pull one out for Barbara and all the absolute torment that I'm sure that woman has gone through?
Bob had worked in the engineering field for Western Electric and later General Electric. The family held Bob's life accomplishments very proudly, as he had at least 7 patents to his name, including mechanisms used in the production of Kleenex and molding of plastic water containers. Bob was very world-conscious and was an avid collector of stamps since a very young age. Later in life, he developed a love for music, especially foreign music. He eventually amassed
Bob
a
was the real
collection of over
victim. That is
10,000
true.
vinyl records. He had a son and daughter from a previous marriage, the relationships with whom were strained to say the least. Barbara was a secretary with Virginia Power. She had a habit of hoarding her belongings and was an emotionally abusive person, which convinced her then 17-year-old son, Cole Smithy, to seek independence and live life on his own. So when Chris came along, Bob and Barb got a chance to start anew.
Charlottesville VA is surprisingly wealthy, also very calming. Oh.
Chris later claimed that at around 2 months of age, he uttered his first word, monkey.
Monkey.
It didn't take long for the parents to see that Chris wasn't quite like most other babies.
He was such a cute kid, man.
His autism could be witnessed in
It's so
1983.
sad.
Despite his condition being congenital, he had stated that his autism was brought about by one particularly traumatic event when he was 18 months old. A babysitter named Roach, or Roach, would look after baby Christopher whenever his parents would go out in the evenings. One of these nights, Chris inadvertently infuriated her, and she locked him in a room filled with toys, in the dark, alone. This would prove so traumatic that he refused to speak for the next 6 years. Even though he sees this event as the source of all his troubles, he does not blame his parents.
So they kept the babysitter as his babysitter even after this, which really unfortunate, very unfortunate. I feel like as a parent, especially the parent of an autistic child, if you know that like your babysitter has done something to like fuck up your kid, maybe consider switching babysitters, especially when you know that your kid is autistic. Yeah, like damn girl, you fucking broke our kid's mental state. Anyways, you on for next Saturday? Like, I know it's a combination of like the way that he was raised by his parents and also the way that he was also kind of raised by the internet. You know what I mean? It's definitely a combination of the two of those.
Parents for keeping Roach as his babysitter, for they did not know better. Despite living out his childhood as a mute, Chris was anything but quiet.
If my child is nonverbal after speaking from a very early age, I'm gonna start considering like, maybe something funky's going on here. Maybe something's not right.
He confessed later on in life that he screeched
At this point in time, I don't think that there's any
troublesome
saving
to his
Chris.
parents.
I don't think so. I think he is
In
genuinely beyond
1985,
help at this
the
point.
Hammer household moved into the neighborhood. The Hammers and the Chandlers struck up a cordial relationship, which led to Chris forming a bond with the Hammer's daughter, Sarah. Looking back, Chris considered her to be his closest childhood friend, and that she greatly helped him with his autism. However, from what is known of their relationship, it is also likely that she took advantage of Chris's innocence and trust, and may be seen more as a bully than a friend. For example, she once told him that Casper the Friendly Ghost was hiding under her house. Naturally, Chris crawled into the Hammer's crawl space to find him, only to find spiderwebs, bugs, and dirt instead. Sarah locked him in. After about half an hour, her dad came to his rescue.
Sarah was also a fucking bitch, but at the same time, it's like, it's kid shit. You know, it's stupid kid stuff. This is stuff that you do as a kid. You're an asshole. Kids are fucking assholes.
If you were to eat the upper thing of a honeysuckle, it would taste like honey. This is a reference to the berries of a honeysuckle, which can be slightly harmful if ingested in large doses. Fortunately, their parents told them of the dangers of doing so before Christopher could fulfill Sarah's wish. At the age of 5, Chris began studying at Greene County Primary School together with Sarah. It is not known how he was treated here or how he got along with the other kids.
Hi, Minecraft,
taking regular
welcome in.
classes at the primary school, he received language training at James Madison University. In 1987, in a lengthy letter addressed to Chris, dated December 26th, Bob offered his outlook on life and presented some life advice for his son. There are many sides to a mountain and many ways to climb it. If you get stopped, back off, regroup, and try another way. If you are still not successful, maybe it is not meant to be.
Welcome in, Jurassic.
If it is meant to be, having
Thank you
it
for the
on
follow,
the
Night
back burner
Protector.
simmering for a while is
Can't wait
not
to see you
bad.
cover more
It will
lolcows.
pop
Once
up
we
again,
wrap up with Chris,
and
we
the
will
way to
definitely
attain
go
it
into more
will be there.
lolcows.
Everything
I
in
will
its
say though,
time.
I will say, like, I follow a lot of like lolcows that like people definitely would know about from certain forums and stuff, very heavily documented people. I also know about a ton of like the girly lolcows, because I used to sit at my old job all day and I would read this forum it was entirely dedicated to like female lolcows, and I would read through it constantly. So you'll also get some like girl drama as well.
Your mother and I have done our best for you, and in return, we expect at least that from you, for yourself and your children. He also expressed wishes for his son to inherit and hold dearly his vast collection of music, movies, stamps, and art prints. He reminisced
Turkey
about
Tom
the straight
reactions
razor which he
one?
inherited
I don't
from his
know.
grandfather,
I don't
which
know.
he carelessly broke while using it as a screwdriver. Bob still held on to that broken razor his entire life because his grandfather wanted him to have it. Bob hoped that Chris would share
spaghetti
his father's
western.
sentiment.
Yeah.
I hope that you will
Kinda.
not carelessly misuse.
A lolcow is, I don't know how to like, it's basically just like a very well documented person that is either just like a bad person or like insane, but like they're blasting it all over the fucking internet, right? So it's basically somebody who's milked for laughs. So like, yeah, like somebody that you could laugh at for being stupid. You know what I mean? A laughing stock. I would say it's kind of a mean term, but it's also just like a generally accepted term at this point. But yeah, somebody who doesn't, yeah, exactly, that's a good one. Somebody who makes a fucking fool of themselves on the internet and doesn't know how to stop. They keep giving it. Lolcows are people that cause their own downfall, like their own damage. Like, they don't know how to stop. You know what I mean? Horror cows? We're not gonna get into horror cows today. We can talk about that another day, but we're not getting into that today.
Use, waste, or destroy the value of the many things I have collected for you. First, learn all about them, how to use them and enjoy them, their value, and how you can thoughtlessly waste their value. Then enjoy them as I have. For example, my very good stamp collection, or all the recorded popular music on cassette tape, VCR tapes, and records. My books on popular music, movies, entertainers, musical theater, ship models, my daylilies, gazebo, and dreams.
Chris did indeed waste their value.
An insight into Bob's character, as he feared that all he had accomplished over the course of his life may be lost.
See, this is awful. This is awful to me. The letter part has always been really awful. Because it's like Bob was trying to leave something of a legacy so hard. And I'm honestly kind of glad that Bob isn't alive today to see everything that has happened. I know somewhere Bob is rolling in his fucking grave, just screaming.
In 1989, during a weekly trip to the toy store with his mother, Chris picked up a GoBot up on display and slowly started to read out the text on the package, ending his 6 years of silence. Later that same year,
welcome in,
Bob and Chris converted
Cappuccino.
the shed in their backyard.
Oh my
into a
god,
workshop,
Giggler! Cappuccino's in
christening
love
it
with
the
you.
Dreaming Studio. Bob had hoped that he and his son would build things together there. He even commemorated the space with a plaque. Dreaming Studio of Mr. C and Little C, where dreams do come true. However, when asked about it, Chris could not recall what, if
Bob
anything,
wanted Chris
had
to
been built
succeed.
there. It was
And it's
instead
just,
mostly used by
I feel
Barbara for
awful
storage.
for what has
For
happened.
Christmas of that year, he got a Nintendo Game Boy. This was also the year that the family got Patty Chandler, a Beagle Spitz mix, which they picked up as a pup from their Aunt Karina. Chris grew very attached to the dog, displaying a fondness and arguably a love rarely shown for anything or anyone else in his life. In 1990, Bob
I don't think
co-hosted
Bob
a
was
jazz
perfect,
marathon
but I
on
think he was the best dad that Chris
WTJU
could have
radio.
had.
During the program, he displayed his keen knowledge on 20s and 30s jazz music.
Okay, now we go on to performance number 2, which is Tight Like That. This is November the 9th, 1928, with Chicago personnel, Tampa Red's Hokum Jug Band. There's a great group of Chicago musicians featuring
Bob
kazoo,
should have chopped
guitar,
down the internet.
and jug,
Bob
Hudson
really
Whitaker.
should have.
Tampa Red's guitar, Thomas A. Dorsey is on the piano and the washboard. Frankie Half-Pint Jackson, vocals interact. to
I
make
think Bob was a good dad. I think Bob was a bad dad for Chris. Does that make sense? I feel like if Bob would have had like a normal, neurotypical son, he would have been great. He would have been great. But I just don't think he knew how to handle Chris. You know what I mean?
It's a great session. Listen for some very good kazoo and jugs, and notice how Half-Pint Jackson laughs like scat singing. Very unusual.
1990 also marked the last year of Chris's tenure at Greene County Primary School. For his 4th grade studies, he transferred to Nathaniel Greene Elementary School. It was here where he allegedly had very distressing experiences.
Can you imagine if instead of exposing Chris to like Sonic the Hedgehog and like anime and stuff, if they would have just made Chris watch nothing but like sports and like football, and he was just like super autistically hyperfixated on sports? Can you imagine that timeline?
Asserts that the staff at the school didn't know how to handle autistic children and treated him cruelly. Chris contends that 5 members of staff abused him by pinning him down to the ground, holding his wrists and ankles, and audiotaping his
Tyler won!
cries.
No!
Furthermore, he claimed that the principal forced him to sit on his lap and said offensive
He would have just become Tyler 1. Shut up!
things to him. But little Christopher resisted.
I feel
and
like
the
somebody
advances
needs
never
to-
went further than that.
Somebody needs to cow tip Chris into getting into Warhammer. I feel like it would be good for him. I feel like it would be really good for Chris.
The principal is also claimed to be gay, which Chris feels justifies his homophobia. I was abused by one. A homosexual principal at my elementary school slapped me on his lap, said some offensive things to me, and I felt
I will say, and I'm gonna make this very clear. I am eventually aiming to somehow get an interview with Chris. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I probably will at some point send that email. At some point.
felt uncomfortable. Even though Chris's accounts of the events could not be verified, it is also not
Dude, if
unlike
fucking Keffels can get an interview, you know,
that an event like this could have taken place. Though Chris never specified the reasoning behind their attacks, nor did he state whether him being restrained and being assaulted by the principal were separate or related events, it is possible that he may have been restrained and verbally abused as a form of disciplinary action, and even placed in a scream room, which was a fairly common school installation.
Yeah,
for
scream
dealing
rooms
with
were
autistic
awful.
children up
Scream
until
rooms
the
were awful.
1990s. Whatever events transpired,
I mean, dude, to be fair, I've already introduced Nikocado Avocado to VTubers. I'm responsible for that. Nikocado Avocado was introduced to VTubers through me. Yeah, have you guys ever seen the... Okay, brief tangent. Have you guys never seen the video that Nikocado made for me? Have you guys never seen that? I know it's like a few years old now, but... Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. One sec. Da-dun, da-dun. Let me see. I think it might be in my old email.
Yeah. Are the numbers at the top of the screen in USD?
Huh? That's subs. Twitch subs. One second, guys. Hello. Thank you so much for the 300
You didn't need
biddies.
to introduce Nico to tubers. He's already a video game celebrity. He's in Horizon Zero Dawn FFS.
Oh my god. Thank you so much for the 300 biddies, and thank you so much for the $10. Sorry, I'm getting it pulled up right now. Give me a sec, guys. 635 561. All right. Let me. Yeah, I found it. Give me a sec. I found it. This is the Nikocado avocado cameo that somebody made, and then I emailed Nick after this video. I emailed Nick and I was like, hey, and we had like a decent email conversation back and forth for a while. So here it is.
I don't like the sound. No. I need that pile of cum.
He's watching. If you don't know that sound, that's my voice. He was watching my videos. He was on my Twitch channel.
Well, hi there, neat tuber.
This is back when I went by neat tuber before I used the word humors.
I'm sorry, I kind of look like shit right now. I just woke up from my nap, and my phone went off, and I'm like, it's Nancy. That bitch always bothering me, asking me for money. Oh, and I have a cough drop in my mouth because I still have that freaking cough. But anyway,
I can't believe you guys didn't
I'm like,
know
am I
this lore.
dreaming? Because this comes from your community. Somebody booked this video for you. Someone that's a big fan of you. Oh my God, I look so horrible. My hair, my face, you see these big bags under my eyes? I look beat.
This video is literally one of my prized possessions. When I die, play this at my funeral.
But listen, your community wanted like a genuine, in the moment, raw and real type of video. So I'm gonna give it to them. Hi. But this is actually for you, humors. I don't know if that's your real name. Probably not. Let's see here. Cyborg Cat Girl, neat. Here to have fun. I'm super vulgar. Yeah, I heard. You swear every other word. Yeah, I heard. Please be aware that So you're from New Hampshire. Well, hi, neat tuber. Welcome to the Twitch community.
I had already been streaming for like 2 years at this point.
I'm so proud of you on your debut for Twitch. Now, I'm not on Twitch. It's really for people that do games, pretty much, or like talk shows, and I don't do either of those. I like to just, you watch my show on YouTube. I like to eat, cry, poop, and repeat. That's all I really do. I'm just eating and crying. Excuse me, but yeah, I do know people that do Twitch, and people can make a hell of a living. People make more money on Twitch than YouTube. It's kind of crazy, but I think it takes a lot of work, or you get really lucky. I don't know. For me on YouTube, it took 6 years of work. 6
I will say,
actually more.
as somebody that consistently just thought like Nikocado was like funny, haha, to make fun of, like this video kind of changed my opinion of him a little bit. I don't know. It was very nice. It was very sweet.
Technically, if you count all the vlog days, but yeah, I've been on YouTube since 2012. Oh my God, it's gonna be 10-year anniversary soon. Wow. See what I mean? 10 years of doing stuff. But anyway, I just want to come on here and wish you congratulations on your Twitch. Oh, let's pull it back up.
This was for my live 2D
Congratulations on
debut.
your Twitch. Your community adores you so much that they reached out to me and they wanted me to give you a little surprise here on your phone.
This was back for my first ever live 2D debut, which is in 2020. I was 3D up until that point.
And your birthday is coming up too, like a couple weeks away, like 3 weeks away. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear neat tuber humors. Happy birthday to you. I'm reaching for these cough drops. Oh my gosh, I'm so sick. But I also didn't want to like leave you hanging. Your community
It's so
actually booked this
wholesome,
video,
right?
like a week ago, but I've been traveling and I've still been sick. And I was like, hopefully I just kind of like put this on the back burner. I'm like, hopefully I get better. I don't sound like a freaking horse and look like a mess. But here we are. I'm still here looking like a mess, sounding like a horse. But yeah. To anyone watching this, please subscribe to the Neat Tuber here on Twitch.
For the longest time after I got this video, anytime I wanted to like farm subs, I would play like this clip of him telling people to sub to me.
And yeah, thank you for supporting my show. I know I'm a train wreck and I'm really crazy, and I'm all over the place. Clearly, I'm over here sucking on cough drops, looking like a hot mess. I'm very all over the place. I really don't know what I'm doing. I try to be funny. I don't think I'm really funny, but some people do, I guess. You know, it's crazy. You're gonna go on a wild ride, let me tell you. Social media is a wild ride.
It was a wild ride.
And,
it was a wild ride.
Yeah, it's definitely not for everybody, so I think you clearly have... I love your art, by the way. Do you do that, or did you pay someone to do that? I love your little anime character. So cute. Actually, tell me who did that. I need someone to make anime characters for me.
So that is this section right here is what I ended up emailing Nick about. And Nick was actually like very curious about VTubers. Nick was very, very curious about VTubers. He asked me a ton of questions about like what VTubers were and like what they meant. So we like talked back and forth in email about it for a while. I sent him some artists and I was like, I think you could be a VTuber. You should do it. That would be awesome. You'd probably break the fucking internet. Obviously he never did it, but Nikocado Avocado is aware of what VTubers are and it's entirely my fault.
And yeah, it's definitely not for everybody, so I think you clearly have... I love your art, by the way. Do you do that, or did you pay someone to do that? I love your little anime character. So cute. Actually, tell me who did that. I need someone to make anime characters for me. And I don't know where to start. I really don't know. But I would love to have little anime characters. Anyway, I hope you have a great holiday, and happy upcoming birthday, and congratulations on your channel debut. So I hope you like this little video on your phone, and to whoever booked this, your community, hey guys, thanks for thinking of me. Please leave a review right now, and let me know if this was good.
I left him a 5-star review.
I tried my best. I think I covered everything you wanted me to say, and I made it extra long for her too. So please let me know if this is good enough, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a review right now. It takes like 2 seconds, but it's literally my only way of knowing if you liked it or not. So I hope to hear back, and I'll see you guys on YouTube. Bye.
It was really sweet, right? It was really sweet. It entirely changed my opinion of Nick. Like, entirely changed my opinion of Nick. But yeah, Nikocado Avocado knows what VTubers are, and it's all my fault. It's all my fault. Me back in 2020, it was all my fault. And 2020 was like peak Nikocado, I think. Oh, we should do a series on Nikocado, because I would love to talk about Nikocado Avocado. But yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, even in talking with Nick in DMs, like, or not in DMs, in email, he was super, super polite. He was super polite. He was super kind. He was genuinely curious about like what VTubers are and like what we do. Yeah, no, he was super nice. He was super, super nice. I don't have a bad thing to say about him. I know that's like a hot take, but as somebody who was like spoken with him one-on-one, no, he was super nice.
It forced Chris's parents to take him away from Nathaniel Green Elementary School.
Anyways, back to Christian.
Back
Back to somebody who is not as nice.
After the school board threatened to take Chris out of mainstream education and instate him into a special needs school, the Chandlers dropped the case. For the remainder of the school year, he was homeschooled. It was around this tumultuous time.
That was a wild tangent. Yeah, I've been on the internet for a long time, man. I've talked to Onision one-on-one. I was in Onision's private Discord server in his private calls. I catfished Yandere Dev for 6 months. Like, I've spoken with Nikocado Avocado. I have a very long history with Keffels. Like, I don't know. I've been in the internet, the depths of the internet, man. I talked about it during the Pippa collab. All of this, by the way, except for the Onision thing, pretty much all of this I did in like 2019, 2020, when I was like, COVID was hitting and I was like super bored at home and I didn't know what the fuck else to do. Yawned right now because I thought it would be funny. And it was funny. It was funny. Hexa is somehow involved with like at least 50% of every internet disaster. That is true. That is true. That's very true, actually. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, like, Kaliak, like the weird, groomy, Nazi, 4chan, like, anorexia grooming cult. But I was in the trenches with Kaliak for like 2 years. The trenches. Yeah. I'm 24. I'm 24. So I was 20 in 2020. But I catfished him as a supposed 18-year-old girl who was like a mega fan. Lollicoms versus K-pop stands. Oh no! One of the funniest things that I think I've ever done on Twitter. Actually, if you guys know my best friend Sid at GGF, she actually ended up getting 2 of her Twitter accounts suspended because of something I did. I purposefully picked a fight with BTS Twitter. I purposefully picked a fight with them, and then anytime they would try to say anything to me, I would just reply with "Jimin is an ugly rat." I didn't even know who Jimin was at the time, but I purposely picked a fight with them. And Sid got suspended during this on 2 different accounts. And I was getting flooded with like gore and like death threats in my DMs for like weeks. I don't know. I've always thought it's really funny to be a bit of a troll. A bit of a troll on the internet. Yeah, I was in the trenches, dude. I was in the fucking trenches. A lot of the stuff that I've done online, it's never been to be like taken seriously, if that makes sense. Like a lot of like the spaces I've been involved with and the people that I've met, it's definitely been more of like a, I'm doing this because I think it's funny to fuck with people. But yeah, I was definitely in like the trenches for a while there. It's funny when they think that affects you, but you're built different. Yeah, no, exactly.
Life.
But anyways, we'll get into my
During a
history
shopping trip
another
in
day.
Richmond, possibly in December 1992, but in other accounts, he stated that it was 1989.
Because I will tell you, there is lore. There is lore behind this stupid little green VTuber that you see. I know you don't think there is, but there is some lore. There's some lore here. I've been a menace on the internet for a very long time. There's definitely some lore behind this stupid little green VTuber.
Across the Leonard Bernstein Symphony Orchestra, a show comprised of animatronic characters that is held around Christmas time at the Regency Square shopping mall.
There's actually a full somebody made in 2019, I think, somebody made like an iceberg meme of like at the time my username was Fat Milkers. Somebody made like an iceberg meme of like Fat Milkers lore. And I got shit on like crazy for it because I remember I posted it because I thought it was really, really funny. But I got shit on like crazy. Like people were like, how much of a fucking narcissist do you need to be to make an iceberg? And I was like, I didn't make it, but all right. Oh, you used to follow me on Twitter? That's funny.
Bernstein is made
I
to
was
be
a
fully
piece of
interactive
shit,
with his
dude.
audience, with the help
I was
of
a
human
piece of
controller
shit.
behind the scenes. On this blessed
I was also
day,
in
the turnout
psychosis for
the show
half
was
of that.
weak,
So
Chris-
I feel like that needs to be said, right? I was in psychosis for 2 straight years when I was online. So a lot of the things that I did online, I don't even remember until people will tell me and I'll be like, wait, I did what?
Chris got extra attention from the bear. When Leonard asked him his name, the person controlling the animatronic misheard it and answered
Yeah,
back,
I had the third most viewed Osu clip on Twitch for a really long time. Because, like, a week into streaming, one of my clips got posted on a live stream fails. And it was the third most viewed Osu clip on Twitch of all time. I accidentally deleted it, though. I was clearing out old clips, like, a while ago, and I accidentally deleted it, and I was so sad. But I think it's still up on the Livestream Fails website.
Christian. The boy took this as a profound sign and felt that he should be called
Yeah,
Christian.
I gained, like 1,000 followers overnight from that one clip. It was
In order for
crazy.
Chris to continue with formal education, Bob and Chris moved to Chesterfield County, while Barbara remained in the family house in Ruckersville with Patty, so she could keep working. Christian enrolled in Providence Middle School in Richmond. He looked back fondly over his time here, giving special credit to his teacher Virginia Sanford. She was the most influential teacher in my life. During my years at
Speaking of
Providence Middle
mistakes, back
School,
to Chris
she taught me
Story.
better social skills, how to better cope with other people, bullies, and life. With a positive and fun tomboyish attitude, she was a teacher any child would be most proud to look up to and be taught by. He also forged a friendship with Natasha Turner, a girl a few years older than him. He lost romantic interest in her when he saw her smoking. They would often hang out together at the bus stop. He would sometimes give her money on behalf of his father for her friendship and attention. Chris would later realize that Natasha was, in a sense, a friend with benefits. She would stay
One of
with
those
him
time
and be
travelers
friendly
that's hidden in the back scenery and photos of every single major historical event. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would probably describe myself that way. Yeah.
exchange
Yeah,
for a
let me see if I can
monetary
find the
reward from
iceberg.
Bob.
I probably still have it on my
Bob knew
PC.
that-
I'm a digital hoarder, so I still have everything on my computer. Like ranging back to when I first built the fucking thing, I've never deleted anything. And I used to archive everything. So I have like a folder that's like 6 gigs of just like archived like Discord servers and conversations and stuff. Like that's why a lot of the times like people will be like, "Oh, Hexa, do you have this information?" I'm like, "Yes, but give me like 2 weeks to find it." I hoard everything. I don't archive stuff anymore as much, but I used to, because I was again in psychosis and I was paranoid as fuck. So yeah, my hard drive is crazy shit. Oh, and none of the files are labeled, by the way. None of them are named. Not a single one.
that his son had little hope
It
in
is
forming true
genuinely
friendships
like looking through the computer of a schizophrenic. It genuinely is.
otherwise.
The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the cool new TV show, is on the air.
In the fall of
Yo! Thank you for the
93,
$5.
Sega, the video game developer, held a watch and win sweepstakes
Johnson are confirmed. No!
contest in conjunction with their Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. The lucky winner would get a $1,000 shopping spree at KB Toys. And that winner was Chris.
Christian is one of only about 100 winners nationally to receive $1,000 worth of Sega games and equipment. For his parents, it's just another example of how well he's doing. Christian is a high-functioning autistic child. This past fall, on his own initiative, he entered a contest based on a favorite cartoon character.
Oh, and also, even before that, I back up everything on my phone, and I have since like 2014. Every single photo, screenshot, like every single photo that has ever been on any single one of my phones, I have backed up into a massive Google Photos archive, ranging all the way back to like 2013, 2014. So yes, I am a digital hoarder.
To do was exactly watch Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, and I'd listen to what Sonic says at the end of it and write it down for a whole week, and then I had to mail it in, and it has to be drawn out of a hat, and I just won.
And Christian's father says it only takes a few hours for him to master an electronic game and then move on to another. I can't master any of them. That's it for now, and it's...
This is the first of many competitions that he entered during his life, and has cemented itself as a likely key reinforcer to his future sense of entitlement. On December 29th, 1993, The Richmond Times-Dispatch
Yeah,
published an article
hypersfixation
about Christian's
superpowers,
magical
yeah.
encounter with
Yeah.
Leonard Bernstein, entitled, "It Took a Talking Bear to Give the Name a Young Boy Loves." The boy's father recounts the events of the day. Since this was early in the Christmas season, on a Thursday afternoon, the crowd was light. The conversation between Leonard and Christopher lasted about an hour. Christopher was spellbound. Something unusual happened during that conversation. When Leonard Bernstein, in a decidedly
Leonard
British
Bernstein.
accent, asked Christopher his name, the
The
bear
Leonard
must have
Bernstein arc was
misunderstood what the boy
crazy.
replied. Leonard started calling our son Christian. What better name for the Christmas season? And the name stuck like glue. From that time on, for the past year, his name has been Christian Weston Chandler. Christian is very emphatic about that. Bob also offered up some insight into the family's situation. Christopher is a high-functioning autistic child. While intellectually, his age level is 12 or 13, socially, he is around age 7 or 8. He has some behavior problems with his peers and relates better with children a few years younger than him. The Greene County school system was not equipped to teach an autistic child, Mr. Chandler said. The Chesterfield County school system has accepted him with open arms. The article also mentions that Bob had originally wanted to name his son Christian, but had chickened out. It is unclear what scared him off from naming his child Christian. In any case,
Hello?
the following year, the boy
Dan,
had his name legally
thank you so much for the
changed to
sub.
Christian Weston
Welcome,
Chandler.
welcome.
In
You
the
do
spring
know
of
the lore.
96,
You do.
Barbara retired from her secretarial position at Virginia Power and moved in with Bob and Chris, reuniting the boy with Patty the dog. In late spring, Chris graduated from Providence Middle School. As a parting gift, Mrs. Sanford wrote a personal, touching, and prophetic letter to Chris. Well, it's been 3 years now at Providence, and it's all over. Where has the time gone to? The most important parting words I can leave you with, well, are to always remember this. You show people where your weak points are located. Then they will know how to push your button. If you never show them, they will never know. I hope you will have an enjoyable summer and come back to visit. Do your very best at Manchester, put your best foot forward, and treat others as you wish to be treated. Love, Mrs. Sanford. The Manchester in question happened to be Manchester High School, where, according to Christian, he spent the happiest years of his life. Over the course of 4 semesters, he studied Spanish, of which he has a very loose grasp. For class assignments, he adopted a Spanish name, Ricardo, a common practice for students in order to better get into character and the culture
Right after he
of the
finished
language.
MasterChef.
However,
Yeah, we did.
Christian got
We
too
watched this
into
video a month or
character
two ago. But I
and often
figured
used
for the
Ricardo in
Christian
class
deep
assignments
dive
outside
that
of
we
Spanish.
would. I figured for the Christian deep dive we would start from the start. You know what I mean?
And even considers it as part of his real name. When riding on the school bus, he used to sit right in front of the bus door, so he could always get off the fastest. However, during his freshman year, he got into an altercation with another boy who wanted to be off the bus first. He punched Christian in the face, knocking his glasses off. In order to resolve the issue, Chris was forced to take the special ed bus to school from then on, which deeply affected him. He always felt very uncomfortable associating with others whom he called slow in the minds. I ended up with this really worse off mentally challenged person who could hardly ever
Yeah,
speak
you always go
other
start
than
from the beginning.
"Err." That boy bopped me on the back of the head for his own laughs. The special ed teacher who rode on the bus talked with his brother about it, and he kept him from bopping me. But having to put up with his nonsensical slur talk was still just as cringy and horrifying. Ugh. Among his other activities, he served as a water boy and allegedly a manager for the school basketball team, the Manchester Lancers, along with Joseph Herring, one of Christian's only male friends. Chris had always gravitated towards girls, and at Manchester, this was no exception. He had a sizable group of female friends, which he dubbed gal pals. Among the first that he met was Molly Quarles, a cheerleader at the time whom he met as a freshman. He fondly remembered them being paired up during a matchup event for Valentine's Day. Laura Beth Dorazio was another cheerleader Chris met and fell for, but after he confessed that he had a crush on her, she told him that she would like them to remain just as friends. Tiffany Gowan was said to be a real good girl to Chris, and he has described her as a bit of a tomboy and a peppermint patty to his Charlie Brown.
Which is just horrific. Horrific. That is a horrific thing to say. A peppermint patty to his Charlie Brown. If a man ever said that to me, I would fucking pepper spray him, okay?
Kelly Andes was his biggest crush, and says they were high school sweethearts, even though they were never in an actual relationship together. Sarah Bevel was in the same chemistry class, along with Kelly and Chris. Sarah had a boyfriend at the time, and Chris watched them interact, hoping to experience that kind of relationship one day. It was fun to just watch them flirt with each other. I could have learned from that, but my autism and normal social phobias held me back then. Miranda Mitchell was the big brain in his circle of friends, and shared computer graphics class with Christian. His group of gal pals were possibly not genuinely interested in a friendship with Chris, but rather stayed with him out of pity or as protection.
Okay, so I will say, I am gonna reach out to Chris for an interview, but I'm gonna wait until I have a few Sonichu Sundays under my belt first, and then I'm gonna type a very professional business email, right? A very professional business email, just being like, hey, we've been looking through your life. I would like to give you the opportunity to speak on it yourself. I would like it if I could interview you, you know, yada yada yada. I don't know. I'll have you guys help me draft it, but yeah.
A later comment made by Chris suggests that the group had made an arrangement with Bob and or the principal of the high school.
He might consider you a gal pal?
There is a wealth of information that has been attained, which helps to refute his previous...
Oh, also, I will say, I'm sorry I keep interrupting the video. I will be uploading the entire Sonichu Saturday series to YouTube. I'll be putting the full VODs in a playlist. So due to that, we probably will only be going for like 2 to 3 hours per stream. Just so that I don't have to worry about like cutting stuff out or anything. But yeah, the full saga will be up on YouTube.
Previous claims that he held an honor roll streak all throughout high school. For one of his assignments, he had to conduct an interview with his parents, offering some more information about their life experiences.
I mean, yeah, we saw what happened with Isabella Jank.
Why did you choose to have children?
Janky.
They answered, it's nice to have
Junk.
kids.
We saw what happened with her, so...
did you have to make after your first child arrived? They answered, laughter from 4 kids and 3 situations, referring to the troubled past marriages and estranged children. Interestingly, when asked about what has been the hardest part about parenting, the answer was, dealing with the school system. In another assignment concerning families, Chris inserted mathematical equations into his definitions, making them hard to read and understand.
84 of these that are roughly 40 minutes each. Yes.
Family as a
82
mother,
of these.
Father,
yeah.
And X is more than or equal to 1 child sharing the same household.
So we'll be here for a while.
Described adoption
every Saturday.
As a right to raise a child who is biologically their own.
And counting. No, there Yigler, there are currently 82. 82 videos. Every Saturday.
Exercise in which he wore an empathy belly to simulate the feeling of being a pregnant woman.
But more come out constantly.
Having a belly like a pregnant woman was really an awkward experience. When I tried to get my pencil bag out of my backpack, the belly held me back by putting pressure on my left leg.
Do you think that's how like super fat people feel? Like they can't bend over because like their belly's in the way? I think about that a lot. Like having just like a gigantic fucking belly and not even being able to like lean down. That sounds awful. That actually sounds like horrific.
Luckily my arms were long, but if they were any shorter, I would have had a real problem to reach the pencil bag. While I was sitting in my chair, the belly made it
your center of gravity shifts. Oh, that's weird.
And while my legs were separated,
yeah, I imagine Boogie does not have a fun time moving around. Or Nick, honestly. Nikocado Avocado.
An essay about Japan's involvement in World War II. It should be noted that he addressed himself as Ricardo W. Chandler.
I don't know. Literally one of my biggest fears of all time is getting like horrifically overweight. Like I am genuinely terrified of being like obese. That is a very genuine 100% like fear of mine, being obese. It keeps me up at night. That's how my eating disorder developed. Well, because obesity runs in my family. A lot of my family members have had to get like gastric bypass surgery and stuff, and loose skin removed. So I grew up around that. So, and I would like watch the way it would affect their health. So it's always been a thing that like freaks me out, like a ton, like freaks me the fuck out.
With Christian placed in parentheses and wrote English in Spanish. The teacher justly corrected this. According to Chris, the war was a very tragic event, with guns, insults, and yuck.
Yeah, there are
He
definitely
continues,
genetic
"The
predispositions
Japanese
for
and
obesity.
Americans had deemed glowering
Severely
at each other
handicapped?
like
Yeah,
boxers
that
from
too.
opposite corners of a
I hate the idea of not being mobile. I hate the idea of not being mobile. You know what I mean? Like it terrifies the fuck out of me. Like I have nightmares that like I like lose my legs or something. Like it's just not. My brain just don't like it.
Waiting for their bout to begin. So the US and Japan really wanted to get it on. He also quoted that President Woodrow Wilson tried to get Japan to withdraw from Shandong. Christian's essay ended up being a mishmash of events of both world wars. In addition, he referenced several books, however all of his findings could be found within the first 8 pages.
Chris said, "I'm not fucking reading."
Restate thesis. There is a page titled Warm Fuzzies for Christian W. Chandler, which most likely was a class activity in which the students wrote nice things to each other in order to promote acceptance. The messages left for Chris read very bland.
Chris for real said, "I'm not
like your
fucking
clothes.
reading."
Is a very funny and nice person. Okay, funny. You are a nice person. Nice watch. You tell great jokes. And you tell fun jokes. But perhaps the most baffling piece of writing that there is on record is his 13 lucky writing tips, an assignment for English class, in which he switches 4 tips in to what most closely resembles Spanish. In any case, it is little more than unintelligible garble. Use standard written
We have this
English.
worksheet Chris's
Do
house
not
burned
use
down. Yeah, that
contractions
is fucking
before
wild.
writing. You must have a thesis statement in each essay.
Bros, I was trying to drink. I'm gonna leave this playing, but I am gonna step away to grab a different drink because I was trying to drink. It's like, I don't know. It's supposed to be. It's like a sipping cream, right? It's like 20% APV, and it's called Eggo Brunch in a Jar. And I tried it at New Year's, and it was really good. But I don't think I can just like be like the kind of person that drinks like cream liqueur. Like it feels wrong to me. So I'm gonna go get the rest of the Monster Energy alcohol things, and I'm gonna leave this playing. So I'll be right back. Oh wait, shit, Creon, welcome in. welcome in, Raiders. Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Hexa. We're looking through the history of Chris Chan right now. If you don't know who that is, you're in for a fucking wild ride. You are in for the wildest of rides. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. If you guys want to all introduce yourselves or something, I'm gonna leave the video playing. I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
The thesis statement es el finale estance de introductori paragrafe. Tu escribes de literature. El thesis incluye el llama de author y llama de work. Los paragraphs soporte y relate que el thesis. Los paragraphs tienes el topic estances hablan el unifying concepto de el paragraph. Los details support y relate a el topic estance de paragraph. Necesitas los adecuate soporte details. Escribe el literature en presente tense. Necesitas 3 muchacho mirar de puente. Necesitas creas muy bien tu escribes creas sense y es muy logical. Cheques tu escribir muy carefully. From the school report, it can be seen that he failed all but 2 of his 14 assignments, earning a D+ for the year. At age 16, Chris wrote a poem entitled Song of Christian for his class, loosely based on Walt Whitman's Song of Myself.
Okay, hello, I'm
He
back.
decided to record his creation for posterity in video form.
I'm back.
The video itself is poorly lit, but there isn't much to see anyway.
I'm actually a Spanish speaker. I'm gonna break down what Chris tried to write. Oh no. No, did I miss the Spanish part? No, did I miss the Spanish part? I didn't pee. Oh my god, Yume! Welcome in, love. Welcome, welcome. Sweet as an angel watching you breathe. I'll treat you well. Just dare try to leave. Whisper sweet nothings. Draw on your last breath. Oh god, just saw there's things worse than death. Welcome in, Yume. Welcome, welcome. If you don't know me, hello. My name is Hexa. We are currently watching Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. So welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. Absolute shout out for you, May. No, it's not a bad time unless you think that Chris Chan history is a bad time, in which case it might have been a bad time. But I think it's fine. You may and I both. Wait, what were you talking about? We both share a Discord server, so we've met a few times. Yume is great. You guys should definitely go check her out. What were you guys talking about? What were you doing? I saw your profile picture and I was like, hey yo, yeah! Time to leave? No! Yume's community, you guys have to rat on her. Can I just say, by the way, it feels really weird calling somebody else Yume when I used to use the name Yume. It feels like I'm talking to myself. It feels weird. Wait, was it Daniel Larson lore? Please don't tell me it was fucking Daniel Larson lore. You. Oh, that's cute. Please do not tell me it might have involved horses. Well, now I have to figure out what the fuck you were doing. Dude. Now I have to figure out what you were doing. What were you doing? What were you doing? I'm looking. Oh, offline meetup story time with Ruru and Kuro. Yeah, I just know that shit's cursed. I just fucking know that shit is cursed. Are you kidding me? Otsukawa, thank you for trusting me with your community. Welcome in.
These are the young
fucking Woomy. You were doing a fucking offline story time with Woomy? Of course it was cursed. What do you mean?
Song of laughter. At age 6 weeks, I sang.
Go eat, have fun. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community.
My song that I sing, although I talk well, my peer relationship is low and my loneliness is off the scale.
Horses, shut up.
Anyway, that's my poem.
Beyond just reciting the poem, he pretends to be the enthusiastic host of the Christian Chandler Show.
Banger.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Christian Chandler Show.
The Christian Chandler Show. I should start opening every stream by going, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hexa VT Show. I should start opening every single stream like that.
And all that neat old stuff. Now here he is, the host with the most, Christian Chandler. Good evening, friends, and welcome to the Christian Chandler Show. I am your host, Christian Chandler.
He then rambles on about his fascination with the Sonic the Hedgehog universe and talks about Bionic the Hedgehog, his first Sonic-related creation, which he came up with during basketball practice.
And then I have science friend that helps. Of course, Tails that flies, Knuckles he punches and climbs, and Bionic, well, you heard rumors about Bionic. He's that science brother I made up myself, who's that very good basketball player and mechanic.
Very good basketball player mechanic. I love the way that Chris spoke in old Chris Chan videos. My favorite basketball player mechanic. And mechanic. Like, I just love the way he spoke. This is witnessing Chris find the Hellraiser box. No! It is!
I see about God. That's about time I sign off. But before I go, I have just one thing to say to the teacher. Enough in English class? You have got to be kidding me. I mean an F. I do not even know when was the last time I got an F. I mean, who knows? It could have been back in old Green County. That stupid place.
Yeesh.
That Green County primary. Actually, it was a nice school.
I will say, you guys will often hear me say, yeesh. I got that from Chris. I got that from Chris. That yeesh! I got that from Chris.
Then came the time of Green Elementary. That's why I got the F. Anyway, then many years rolled by. Then you came along and gave me an F. I mean, I started off with an 8, and you just lowered it. I'm getting sick and tired of this lower thing. What do you have against the handicapped children anyway? I mean, I know my handicap is autism, and I'm not afraid to admit it. And you, Mrs. Bird, I think that...
He's just like me. I know my handicap is autism, and I'm not afraid to admit it. He's literally just like me.
F is very disrespectful. I mean, I am very emotional about it. Anyway, it's time I sign off. Well, this has been...
That's me whenever Nag takes one of my clips out of context and posts it on a forum. That's me. This is me and Nag's DMs.
Anyway, I mean, I know my handicap.
This is me and Nag's DMs right after.
Against the handicapped children anyway. I mean, I know my handicap is autism, and I'm not afraid to admit it. And you, Mrs. Bird, I think that F is very disrespectful. I mean, I am very emotional about it.
That's me and Nag's DMs every single time. I check the forum, I see some retard shit, I'm immediately like, Nag! What the fuck?
Anyway, it's time I sign off. Well, this has been the Christian Chandler Show.
Around the same
Yeah, what do you
time,
have against autistic women, Nag, huh? Huh?
he made a series of stop-motion
Nag fighting the urge to dox my location every 2 fucking seconds. He's about to have an aneurysm.
videos of races set in his Lego-made town called Quickville, based on his own initials. They were made with a Game Boy camera, which produced grainy, low-resolution grayscale photos, or, alternatively, low-quality stop-motion video. The awkward frame rate makes it difficult to discern what is actually going on.
I actually
but
really
it is
liked his
important
stop
to
motion
note
stuff.
that all the
I did,
racers
I
are
liked
named
it.
either after pop culture characters that Christian idolized, or people he knew in real life. This is the earliest account of Chris using people to play out
It's an image of Sisyphus pushing the boulder up the hill, but it's Nag and the urge to dox.
his fantasies.
The biggest trend in kids' toy history, it's multi-billion dollar.
Throughout the late 1990s, the Pokemon franchise was spreading across North America, with Chris keeping a keen eye on it. He began playing the trading card game and included illustrations of Pokemon characters in his Spanish homework. He also wrote a lengthy essay detailing how the Pokemon came into their Pokeballs, with which his teacher...
They came? They came.
was
Sorry.
very pleased.
Sorry.
The year 1999 marked the birth of his wall of originals.
Sorry.
This was a designated portion of the wall which displayed Pokemon trading cards that Chris made himself. It featured original Pokemon.
Unironically, his original Pokemon cards went crazy. Like, these are so good. These went fucking crazy. I would pay money for an original Chris Chan Pokemon. I would pay money for one of these cards. I would.
Such as a female Pikachu called Chikachu, and Plotistic, a plant which is autistic.
I want
Chris himself
Plotistic.
also appeared several times.
No, I want Dark Christian. Christian Chandler, if you're watching this right now, if you are willing to send me the original Dark Christian Pokemon card, I will pay you exorbitant amounts of money to own this. I want it so bad. I want it so fucking badly.
His fascination grew to a point that he would dress up as the Pokemon character Ash Ketchum out in public. Around
Little did we know how dark Christian
Christian
could
launched
get.
his first website.
Aisha, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Yes, this video is
Quick's Pokesite, cementing the moniker.
this video is 82 videos
it was soon
long.
replaced.
Yeah, dude, Plotistic is funny as fuck. Plotistic. What a king. No, I want Dark Christian. I want Dark Christian. That is what I want.
By Quick's Pokesite 2, with a new logo designed by Miranda.
Yeah, this video is fucking 82 videos long now.
And Pokemon-related news
Liquid Chris card, he
for the next
does!
year and a half. This year also marked Christian's first visit to The Game Place, a game and hobby store which allowed returning customers to play video games, board games, or trading card games. It quickly became his weekly haunt.
You know, now that I think about it, early Christian is actually might just be literally just me. Me going to the silly little card shop to hyperfixate on Yu-Gi-Oh! Once a week.
The Pokemon craze was captured on film for Richmond's NBC affiliate's WWBT News. The report featured excited young kids playing the game and trying to explain the phenomenon. How do you play?
Minus the love quest? No, I'm also, I would like to clarify, I am also looking for a boyfriend-free girl. Hit me up in DMs, ladies.
Their bewildered parents standing witness.
I'm watching.
I do have the medallion. I could literally just become Chris. I have the medallion. I can do it, but I could do it 10 times better. Oh, I could do it so much better than Chris did. For one, I wouldn't fuck my dementia-ridden mother. I could do it so much better.
And the 17-year-old Chris.
The guy that was like that guy was laughing at me. Holy shit.
In action.
I'll put out my Dragonair, even though it has 60 damage on it. Oh boy. And now it has 3 energy on it.
Slam attack!
Slam attack.
So if you had the time to tell me.
To commemorate Valentine's Day
Hexa-chan. What if I rebrand my Twitch to Hexa-chan?
Valentine's Day hymn, a free verse effort in which he reveals that he holds very traditional
Thank you for
views
the 100
on
biddies
courtship and the predetermined rules of etiquette for men
Thank you for
and
the 100
women.
biddies.
On a date, the man could not pay the bill,
Bitteroonies.
so his date slammed her door
Bitterinos.
in his face. The man's coat over a puddle. The maiden walks. Then the man
Hexa-chu.
trips and pays the laundry bill.
I will be changing my name from HexaVT at some point. I just have to think of like, because I can't have just Hexa, unfortunately. Fucking Twitch bitch asses. But I will be changing it eventually because I hate the VT at the end. I hate it. It drives me insane. I hate looking at it so much. So at some point when I think of a last name, I'll be changing it. But until then,
Moonlight. The couples of the world kiss.
Hexa-sexa.
But unfortunately for a few,
Hexa
they are
channel. No,
interrupted by
that's
their
so
parents.
boring.
He uploaded it onto his website. 10 days later,
Hexa-sexa could
Chris
be good.
celebrated his 18th birthday.
Unironically, Hexa-sexa could be good. Is it free? Oh my god, it is. Hexautism. Hexa Ian _VT _channel.
Birthday. A date which he held in the highest
Hexa-sexa could be
regard.
good. That'd be funny.
Among the guests in attendance were a handful of Christian's gal pals and his half-brother Cole.
No, I already did the Fat Milkers
Nearly
thing,
3
dude.
years
I already
after
did
the
that.
fact, he reminisced about the event.
Hexa was
I will never
taken.
forget
No.
my 18th birthday party. It was the best of the rest.
And on this day, the first day of
weekend
Sonichu
before my
Saturday,
real
Hexa
birthday,
changed
my
his
mother and I
name.
prepared for the party I was going to host that day. We hung balloons and
I was thinking of... Let me run this by you guys. Tell me if you think it's good. I was thinking of Hexamina. Hexamina. It combines a name that I use in everyday life along with Hexa. Hexamina. Yeah, like this. I feel like it also sounds witchy, you know? It sounds witchy. What do we think? I was thinking of it. Hexamphetamine, no!
Gamers and we laid refreshments on the table.
I don't know. I'm
At
still
the door
debating.
was 4
I'm
of
still
my
debating.
high school
It's still gonna have
amigas, and
Hexa.
one
It's
of
just
them
gonna have
brought a
something at the
friend.
end that
We
isn't
ate
fucking
pepperoni
VT.
pizza and drank Pepsi. It was great. As Mother lit the candles, I was filling up with ecstasy. After I blew the candles, I was presented with a big jawbreaker from Kelly, an R.L. Stein novel from Sarah, a planer with stickers from Miranda, and a rabbit doll with jelly beans from Tiffany.
Examina is
watched the
analyzed
burger
in
and had-
Spanish? That would fit anyways! That would fit me! That would fit. I do like Hexa as well, though. I think that's funny as fuck.
Fun. After they left, it was done. What did I wish for? I'm not telling. Even though he seemed pleased that his gal pals came to celebrate, he was never pictured together with them.
His gal
preferring to
pals!
sit alone.
Chris, make me one of your gal pals. I want to be one of your gal pals just so that I can get that fucking interview!
He is also photographed.
No, he
wearing a
never
pair
revealed
of
what he
jeans
wished.
With a suspicious stain on his crotch. Some have speculated that it is dried semen, but it is unlikely.
I think it's just a paint stain.
About a month later, Chris was tasked with designing a CD jewel case for his graphic design class. On the fateful day on March 17th,
2000. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. Oh my god, you guys. You know what I just realized? If we get the model unlock today, it's gonna be so much funnier with the Chris Chan sweater and the necklace. It's gonna be so much fucking funnier. Oh my god. It's gonna be so much funnier. If we get that.
I wanted to feature on my favorite hit CD cover, lifelong hero, Sonic the Hedgehog, and cute newer character, Pikachu, but copyrighted characters were prohibited from the project. So, in my mind, I pondered and pondered.
Is the part where Chris solves the Hellraiser cube? No, it literally is.
Pikachu combined.
Sonichu! Let's go!
He combined Sonic the Hedgehog and Pikachu to create Sonichu, the electric hedgehog Pokemon, which Christian considers to be one of his greatest.
Anon! What the heck? Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. You gotta feel up the Discord before you sub. Here's the Discord link. You should absolutely join. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Anon.
Accomplishments.
I love you,
the
Anon.
CD tracklist itself.
I love you, Anon. Thank you. Oh my god, what? Super Iron Bob. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh my god. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. What the fuck? Thank you. I was not expecting you guys to do that. Thank you so much. What the fuck?
Consists of Pokemon, Sonic, and Mario.
Oh my god, we're so close now. What the hell?
Appearances
we're like 12 away.
Jazz from artists such as Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby, undoubtedly an influence from his father. Another month later, Chris had to document a week of his life for a school project.
Thank you so much, you guys.
A week with Christian W. Chandler, a self.
Anon, thank you. I love you, Anon. Super Iron Bob, thank you. I love you. Super Iron Bob, thank you.
Documentary.
Oh, Luna, you got one. Let's go. Heck yeah.
May 5th, 2000. The front cover features a blurry photo of Chris and Patty with a discolored ghost.
Every time I heard about CWC, it's something new and worse. Yep, every time. Every time.
Hyperdimension Neptunia playthrough when? Chris Chan's a fan.
It's actually on my list of games. It's on my backlog. I'm a big Neptunia fan, so it's actually on my list of games. It's on my list of games. I also want to play through Toho at some point too. Thank you for the $5. Dude, I've been watching so much Leah lately. I had to stop myself from going. Thank you for the $5. Oh my god, Luna! Thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I love you, Luna. Thank you. Wow.
On April 29th,
wow.
He visits Books
Leah Love. Yeah,
to
Leah's awesome.
In the Pokemon Trading Card Game League. Afterwards, he enters a costume contest, and since he wore his regular Ash Ketchum outfit, he wins and receives a cool T-shirt as a reward. The following day, he talks about packing
Leah Love,
and moving
absolutely.
things from their home in Richmond to
She's
their
such a
old
nice
house
person,
in
dude.
Ruckersville.
Genuinely, she's so nice.
He goes to high school. He uses a tripod.
If you think she's nice on stream, I can promise you she's even nicer in private. Like, she's so fucking nice. One of the nicest fucking VTubers I met. Pippa is too. Pippa is literally, Pippa is an angel, dude. She's so nice. And Leah is so fucking nice. Like, ever let it slip out IRL. Here's $10. Yeah, real.
But to help take pictures of himself. During class, Mr. Goss discussed the difference between Shakespeare's world and the real world of today. Christian rested his eyes after Mr. Goss's discussion.
Yiggler! Thank you so much for the sub. I love you. Thank you so much. I love you, Yiggler. Thank you.
To be Christian when his nerves kicked into action after waking.
Oh, sorry. I accidentally hit the space bar.
Snooze cruise, but I was. Next was computer graphics. It was great for him today because he got to print his own CD cover. Next
no, she is such a gem. Leah is a gem.
He took a quiz today, but I think he feels confident in his work. And finally, after a hard odd day, he rides home on a bus. But unfortunately, it had a few slow in the minds on it.
I don't think, out of all of the Phase Connect girls that I've met, I don't think there's a single Phase girl that I've met that I haven't been like, yeah, this is like a ridiculously nice person. Like, or I've met that I haven't been like, this is a ridiculously nice person. Like, they are all genuine, such sweethearts. Oh my god! Night Protector of Chubas, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What the fuck? Chat, why are you guys on one right now? Thank you so much. What the heck? Thank you. Tenma was super nice when I raided into her too. We raided into Tenma a while ago and she was super nice. She was super, super nice. I like Tenma.
The following day, he repeats the routine.
Tenma probably has the content that I look at and I like laugh the most at. Like, genuinely, Tenma is just fucking hilarious. She's so fucking funny. I could watch Tenma stream 24/7. Like, she's so fucking funny. Melody, what the hell? Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Oh, the 4 gifted. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, we got the unlock. Holy shit. All right, here we go. It's gonna make the background go away for a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. One sec. Oh god. All right. I gotta set this up. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Hang on.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hang on. I gotta get it pulled up. And now I gotta get the Chris Chan shirt and stuff on it. Okay, and then I would just like to say, by the way, I totally forgot that I had purchased this. Mama, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm swapping models right now because we just hit our model goal. We just hit it. So I'm swapping real quick, you know? Oh my god, this is awful. This is gonna be so bad. Oh no. Alright. Oh no, this model is so fucking cursed. It's so cursed. I'm trying to see if I can fix something real quick. Hang on. Oh no, that's so, oh no, that's awful. I can't believe that I can do this. That's actually, oh god, that's horrific. Okay. All right. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Gib mir den Wodka, Anuschka, und dann lass mich sein. Der Wodka ist freundlich, doch du bist gemein. Gib mir den Wodka, Anuschka, und sei wieder gut. Denn wenn du nicht gut bist, komm ich noch.
What do you think? Do you like my new look? Do you like my new look? Do you like it? Do you like my new look?
This works far too well.
Oh, wait, hang on. Let me... There we go. We'll fix it. There you go. Where's my neck? There's a body, but I made the body transparent so that I could get the Chris Chan sweater working. Because it doesn't work. It doesn't work with this model because the arms are out. Okay, do you guys want to see the actual full model? Hang on. I can, give me one sec. Okay, so this is what the full model looks like. This is what it looks like. Hey. It's scrunkly. It has exactly 2 expressions. infinite T pose. This is the new Hexa. Do you like it? All right, let me fix it again. Hang on. Okay. I'm just turning off the entire body so that I can just be a floating Chris Chan. I'm just a floating Chris Chan sweater. No legs! Who needs legs? Hey. This is our new look for the rest of stream.
Of snoozing through class.
Someone visits you at night if you have the Sonichu containment cube. No. What should we do for a new sub goal now that we've beat one? Oh God, what should we do? Should we get a new emote? Should we get a cursed ass emote? I kind of want to get like a dread emote. What emote would you guys want to see? Because I'm starting to replace my emotes. So what would you guys want to see for a new sub goal? A new sub goal. The more cursed, the better. I will keep the lick emote, don't worry. We need a dread emote. Alright, we'll do Hexa dread emote. That'll be the new goal. We'll set it for 50 because emotes are fucking expensive. Alright, here we go. Boom. There you go. That's our new goal. I've decided I used to do this a while ago. I've decided I'm gonna stop doing the daily sub goal unless it's like I can't think of an idea for a goal. So I'm gonna stop doing the daily sub goal, and what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna do like emote goals, because my goal is to eventually replace all the emotes. So I would like to replace them with ones that you guys would actually use. You know what I mean? So instead of a daily sub goal, we'll start doing emote goals. And you guys get to pick the emotes.
And that on even days, he eats lunch
All
with
right.
Tiffany and Sarah.
Do you guys like my new model? Do you like
he
it?
describes his daily activities at home, which mostly consist of playing video games and managing his website. The next day,
Yeah. The current emotes have character too, but a lot of them are literally, a lot of the emotes that we have are literally just screenshots of my model, and I would like to replace those at some point. You know what I mean?
Award for Barbara, which he plans to give to her on Mother's Day. For the final day's report, Chris states that it was a difficult Friday.
Well, we do have the re-debut coming
One of his
soon,
duties included
so
taking part
you know,
in a senior
it's
group
only fitting
photo.
that we get new emotes.
After the long wait for the pictures to be taken, being crowded like a sardine surrounded by immature teenage boys.
Oh, we're
and
watching
having
the Chris Chan
hot sun
retrospective.
shining down on him and everyone else.
I keep trying to
going
nod so
back
that
to
you
the
guys can
shady
see it, but this
entrance.
model doesn't nod!
After the photo shoot, Chris was picked up by his dad. And that concludes our week-long documentary of A Week with Christian W. Chandler, the autistic boy that has made it this far. : close parentheses. Chris wouldn't pass up an opportunity to go to the senior prom, so he did, bringing his mother along as a date. Even though Christian had labeled the set of photos as the senior prom, it is possible that it was some other social gathering.
You know what I forgot? Wait. You know what I actually forgot to put on this model? Hang on. It's missing something key. It's missing something key. There we go. There we go.
Due to the fact that the event is held during the daytime. Looking back on the prom.
Also, do you like this shirt? I made it. I found like a photo of it online, but it was like 100 by 100 pixels. So I just redid it myself. I literally just remade it myself because it was too small.
Claimed that he was naive about dating.
I also made the Sonichu's chain as well.
Students. Out of pity or out of genuine compassion, Tiffany asked Christian to dance. I hesitated at first, but she grabbed my hand and pulled me onto the dance floor. We danced for what felt like hours.
Oh, if you guys want a place that sells a really good fuck, it's Egra. I'm trying to find this shop that sells... Hang on. There's a shop that sells a really good Christian sweater. Ah, that's where it is. Yeah, these guys. This is a Kaliak affiliated shop, so I don't know if you guys want to shop from them, but Agrivore, they, I don't know if they still sell it, but they used to sell... Huh? Do they not sell shit anymore? Ignore that then, but they used to sell a Christian sweater that was really, really, really good. Agrivore. Ah, I think I found it. Yeah, I found it. I found their actual shop. Here it is. They used to have a Chris Chan shop that was really, really good. The sweater was the shit. I like their Stop Chemtrails t-shirt, like, a lot. I really like it. But yeah. Anyways. Well, Christian has a shop. It's just on Etsy. It's the CWC Mart. That's where I bought my Sonichu collection. And then my Sonichu medallion, and then I also just recently bought all 4 of the original Sonichu comics signed, volume 0 through 4. He has like a bulk thing, because they're $30 each, or you could get all 4 of them for $80.
Pleasant experience of that night.
No, it's not fan made. That is Christine. CWC Mart. That is Christine.
That her willingness to dance with him meant that she was attracted to him, and stated that if they were to meet again, they would start a relationship.
Why did I just call him Christine? Why did I do that? What the fuck? What's with you and Christian? He's just terminally online, and I am also terminally online, and I enjoy learning about him because I am autistic. I don't know why I did that. Also, before anybody comes for me and is like, oh my god, you're being transphobic. Christian only decided to transition in quotes to be female in quotes entirely because Chris thought that if he was a woman, he would be able to sleep with a lesbian. So before you come for me and tell me that I'm like transphobic for like not using preferred pronouns or like referring to Chris as Christine, the entire reason why this whole fucking trans arc exists for Chris is because Chris wants to fuck a lesbian. And Chris feels like the only way that he could do it is if he is a woman. That is the entire reason for this transition. So even he doesn't keep it consistent majority of the time. So I'm all for respecting pronouns of like trans people and stuff like that. Like I will do it. I will use they them. I will use she her. Like whatever you want to do, whatever you feel, I will do that. It doesn't really cost me anything to do that. You know, like it's whatever. But if you're gonna come for me for this specifically, fuck off. Literally fuck off. Learn the truth behind it, and then you can fucking come for me.
The end of high school. The end of his interactions with his gal pals.
When Chris is not using the transgender community to prey on lesbian women, that is when I will respect any life changes that happen after that. You know what I mean? But as of right now, it is literally a grift to try and trick lesbians into sleeping with him. That is what it is.
Most importantly, it was the day Christian had to be recognized for his achievements. But unfortunately, this wasn't the case. I only got recognized for my grades with a star pin, yet they had more fancier awards for more important qualities. I should have been highly recognized for my artistic talents I showed in my many art classes for the award ceremonies before graduation day.
I will say, okay, I can't believe she isn't transphobic. I will say, like, look, I'm not transphobic. I'm sorry if that let some of you down, right? But I'm not. I have no problem respecting somebody who wants to transition. I have no issues with that whatsoever. Like, live your life, do your thing, however you feel comfortable. I look at it the same way that I look at, like, plastic surgery, right? You want to get a nose job, it's going to make you feel more comfortable in your own skin. Do it. Like, go for it. Do whatever makes you happy. I don't fucking care. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't give a shit what you do. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect my life. I don't give a fuck. Where I draw a line is in, like, the case of Chris, who is using this identity to, like, actively prey upon people, and I can't respect that whatsoever. I just can't. I'm sorry, I can't.
I felt crestfallen greatly from not getting recognized for any of my talents. I excelled in math too, for the love of God.
No, I know, but I just felt the need to clarify. You know what I mean? I just felt the need to clarify. You're an adult, you're not being groomed into it. Like, you're making your own decisions. It's gonna make you more comfortable in your own skin. I don't care what you do. I don't care. At the end of the day, like, I don't care. You could come to me, any of you guys could come to me tomorrow and be like, hey, so I'm actually transgender. Like, this is really hard for me. And I'd be like, okay, I don't care. I don't care. And that's not in, like, a, I don't give a fuck about your gender identity, I'm not gonna respect it. That's in the terms of, like, okay, I don't care. You are still a good person, and I will respect your choices. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't affect me whatsoever. I'm happy for you, but it doesn't affect me. I'm sorry, it doesn't.
So jealous. I was a high-functioning autistic boy who came way beyond out of his social shell, only to get zilch, nada, zip, a big fat zero. I felt so devastated and out of sync. As a result of his heartbreak, he only went up on stage to receive his diploma without looking at anyone's face nor shaking anyone's hand.
I don't know. I just personally, I feel like it costs fucking $0 to just, like, and I know the whole, I'm going off on a tangent. But this is something I feel strongly about. Genuinely, it costs $0 to, like, respect somebody's pronouns. It costs literally $0. You know what I mean? There's a difference. There's a massive difference, I feel like, between somebody like Chris, who is grifting on this community to prey upon women, versus somebody like I've had people shit on me for referring to Keffels as a woman, or, like, using, like, she her pronouns for Keffels. I've had people be like, don't you mean he him? No. Keffels is a bad person. Keffels is a bad person. I'm not gonna sit here and say that Keffels isn't a bad person. I think Keffels is a very bad person. But that doesn't, Keffels is trans. Keffels identifies as a woman. Keffels has gotten surgery to reflect her gender identity as a woman. I'm not gonna not respect that. Just because she might be a bad person doesn't mean I'm gonna sit here and, like, be a piece of shit. Well, not a piece of shit, but, like, you know what, like, I'm not gonna, like, disrespect. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, right? Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. I just like, it makes me mad. Like, people all the time will be like, don't you mean him when it comes to Keffels? And I'm like, no. No, I don't. No, I don't. What do you mean? Sorry. Nope. I don't think that somebody being a bad person undermines their gender identity. I think that somebody like Chris was never genuine about it to begin with. You know what I mean? Somebody like Chris was never genuine about the gender identity to begin with. It is literally a grift. It is a grift. And it is gross. I know I'll probably get into some hot water for ranting about that, but like, he stated in his own court record, Chris Chan stated in his own court record that he did it to sleep with lesbians. It is on record. You know what I mean? I don't think that somebody being a bad person gives you the right to completely disvalue any form of who they are as a person. I don't think that whatsoever. I think that people who use their identity to prey upon other people should not be given the power to do that. I don't know. I'm looping at this point. I'm just looping the same thing. I know some people are gonna get pissed about this, but this is like a very milquetoast take, I feel like. Ymir, I thought you weren't coming to stream. It is time to move on. You were correct. But that is just where I stand on it. And if you're gonna get mad at me, you're gonna get mad at me. I can't change that. You know, it is what it is. I'm not transphobic. I have no issue with trans people. I will respect you if you are trans, and I will do everything that I can to support you. That's how I feel.
The ceremony was over. He found himself an unoccupied table, sat by it, and cried. Eventually, his mother and later Tiffany came to console him. His father would look back on this event with shame and anger for years to come. Christian's time at high school is still thought of fondly by him, recalling his sweet memories of creating artistic projects for class and frequently hanging out with his gal pals, all of which were abruptly ended with that gloomy, rainy graduation. But with the end of high school came the promise of a new world in college, a chance for new friends, new experiences, and the first steps to a brighter future.
Episodes, so we're gonna try and get through at least 2 per stream per Sonichu Saturday.
In the year 2000, the Chandlers came back to their family home in Ruckersville, and in August, at the behest of his parents, Christian began attending Piedmont, Virginia Community College, where
You'll
the
be able to
highest
catch
level
the ball
degree
later.
students could attain was an associate degree. Perhaps spellbound by illusions of grandeur, Chris chose to study marketing, but Bob quickly transferred him to a computer-aided drafting and design degree, in the hopes that it would be a better fit for his challenged son and his future. According to the PVCC handbook of the time, this was a 2-year degree, worth 15 credits. In addition, he took English classes and even a tennis class. Apart from study, he continued to develop his Pokemon website and added more cards to his wall of originals, creating cards representing, among others, his beloved Sonichu. In October, he launched Quick's Sonichu site, a website devoted to his original character. Over the course of the year,
This is the start. This is the start.
the Sonichu family grew. He created Soni, Sonichu's pre-evolutionary form, and dedicated a trading card to him. He also gave Sonichu a female companion, Rosechu, based on Amy Rose from the Sonic franchise. After high school, contact with his gal pals was lost, apart from Kelly.
His gal
He claimed to have
pals.
called her every weekend for about a year. For Christmas of that year, Christian made her a CD entitled Songs for Kelly as his gift.
Can I just say, quick interlude, right? I love the mouth on this model, like, opens in intervals. Like, watch this. I don't know. I was staring at it and I thought it was really funny.
He incorporated a mini Sonichu into the artwork.
I don't know, I just thought it was funny.
Winter of 2000 is also significant, for that was when Chris created his Sonichu medallion, made of Crayola model magic and acrylic paints. Late 2000.
How much do you want to bet that the medallion he sent me is also Crayola model magic?
I bought some Crayola model magic clay, and I molded and crafted the first original Sonichu medallion that I wore around my neck, with a makeshift chain, which I later replaced with a better necklace I bought from Pacific Sunwear at my mall. He would rarely be seen without it.
Check Hex art? Oh no. Hang on, manager Ymir is messaging me. Hex art. No! It's so good! It's so good! It's so good! Oh my god! I love that! I love this so much! Thank you! Holy fuck! Holy This is the same person that did the Hexalet art! Dude, I gotta get... Is that Taroni? Is that Taroni? Taroni, is that you? Taroni, is that you? You're the one who made that, right? Oh my god, I got a VIP you, bro. VIP, I gotta give you a special role in the Discord too. Holy shit, I love all of the art that you make so much. Can I just say, it makes me so insanely happy. Like, genuinely, all of the art that you have made me has just, it's made me smile so much. Like, oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. I gotta make a role for Hex artists. I do. I have to. That's so good. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh my god, I love it so much. Thank you so much. That's insane. That is insane. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Oh my god, I want to make stickers of that, dude. I want to make fucking stickers of that. Ugh. Can I please make stickers of that? I'll DM you about it. I'll DM you about it. We'll figure out a cut. Holy shit, that's so good. Okay.
The following year, he continued to develop the lore around Sonichu, which included creating an offspring for Rosechu called Rosie, and designing an Archie Comics cover for Sonic the Hedgehog vs. Sonichu. For his mother's 60th birthday, he made her a cake with Sonichu on it. In July, he filmed the City of Quickville tour using the stop-motion feature on his Game Boy camera. The town in question was as yet unfinished Quickville made of Lego. He still hadn't settled on a naming system yet,
so fucking
so he
good.
spells it
Oh
in
my
two different
god.
ways. First with an I, then with an I and a K. The tour is led by a Lego incarnation of Christian, and he shows 2 landmarks of the town, the water tower and go-kart pass, before the video abruptly ends, possibly due to the Game Boy camera only having the capacity to hold 30 frames at a time. In August, Christian got a job at Wendy's.
That is...
He was mostly in charge of cleaning trays, tables, and carpet tile flooring, keeping the place neat and serving the customers.
I want to put it on the stream. I want to put it on the stream. Hang on. I want to put it on the stream. Oh my god. I'm putting it on the stream. I'm putting it on the stream. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna put it, or we'll put it here. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Thank you so much. I love it.
Kind, understanding help. He alleges
I
that he
love
never
it,
quite
thank
saw eye
you.
to eye with a supervisor who disagreed with Chris's way of operating. According to one supposed event, he got his uniform
so
dirty,
good, I love
and
it.
despite it being likely that he could have swapped with a clean spare at the establishment, he proceeded to continue to work with his sullied attire, and even attempted to wash it in the bathroom sink. According to Christian, a female coworker
Thank
gave
you
him
for
a
the
hard
follow.
time,
Not smart
pelted
Amber.
him with
Welcome in. Welcome in.
criticisms and insults, perhaps mistaken.
Yeah, take care. Good night. Cunny, not for me. Cunny, not for you. Why are you here then? Why are you here? You're in the wrong place. You are in the wrong place then. We are Cunny enjoyers. I love Cunny.
Taking her constructive criticisms for attacks against his person. He also admitted he took breaks frequently, neglecting other duties. Chris was fired from Wendy's in September or October 2001 for a number of possible reasons. One of the most popular motives for his dismissal was that he performed a Donald Duck impression to—
I love Cunny! I love Cunny! Dude, I will say, I do not consider myself like a Cunny VTuber, right? I would not consider myself like a Cunny VTuber, but a majority of my friends are Cunny VTubers. So, genuinely, if you are of the opinion that lolicon is pedophilia, go away! Go away! Go away! Go away! That means that you hate my friends, and that means I hate you. Anyways.
to a child at the restaurant, bringing him to tears. In other accounts, he said that he was fired after he drew an
like 90% of my friends are fucking lolly VTubers, dude.
His termination was likely a culmination of these events.
As a Remilia
enjoyer! It was also around this time that Chris ended his weekly calls to Kelly. He gave conflicting reasons for this. He first stated that he suffered from noviophobia, a term he coined, which he defines as a fear of speaking to a woman who may already be in a relationship, which convinced him that his calls were in vain. Initially, Chris stated that he was told by his mother that Kelly most likely already had a boyfriend, so he might as well quit his attempts.
A boyfriend. This is where the boyfriend-free girl comes into play. Yeah, boyfriend-free girl. Sorry, Blade was watching in Pink Rapid. What happened? A lot happened. A lot happened.
In other retellings,
he
said that he simply forgot to call her one weekend, and after he broke the routine, he didn't want to continue. On February 24th, 2003, Christian spent a tearful 21st birthday. For some reason, he was kicked out of English class by his male and possibly gay professor. Like many historical accounts of his life, he keeps changing the story.
It's super autistic. That's what's happening. It's autism at its peak, okay?
The book, Wednesday's Child, which featured an autistic girl. He recounted that he told the professor that he was autistic as well, which resulted in a misunderstanding and Chris being forced to leave the class. Alternatively, he admitted to causing a disruption in class, writing in a report, exclamations you'd likely hear from a black person in church, which prompted his
I don't hate lolly VTubers, but the lewdness is cringe and creepy to me. Okay. I have a question for you, Junebug. Can you point to a single point in this stream where I have been lewd? Can you point to a single time in the stream where I've been lewd? Even one? Like, genuinely? Can you point to one? One single time? Not you, but the fan art is kind of lewd. I didn't make it! Also, nothing is showing on it. What? Nothing is even showing. What do you mean? It's just a crop top and shorts, dog. You good? Are you okay? You doing okay? Are you alright? I'm not a lewd tuber. I will never be a lewd tuber. Ever. Ever! Okay? All respect to lewd tubers. You do you. That ain't me. Moving on.
His dismissal from the classroom. This ejection further increased his hate for men and gay men in general, and further convinced him of launching a pursuit.
Yeah, dude, wait. We can make her more lewd. We just have to put her in long sleeves and like a giant denim skirt, you know? We'll do Mormon Christian, you know? We'll just cover her up. Maybe we can put her in a fucking hijab at the same time, you know what I mean? Christ, I love this channel. I heard about you from the Epstein lesson. You're doing CWC. This is amazing. Welcome in, Scrub Hunter. Welcome in, welcome in.
To find true love. In order to meet whom he called a boyfriend-free girl, he launched his love quest. However, finding that one special person in his life wasn't going to be easy. Christian didn't feel like he had the confidence to approach women on his own volition, due to the infinitely high boyfriend factor. This term refers to the very high probability that any girl to whom he spoke already had a boyfriend, making it close to impossible to find his coveted boyfriend-free girl. By extension, every man who already had a girlfriend was thought of by Chris with seething loathing.
I gave her autism, not drama. We're literally watching videos about fucking Christian. What do you mean you didn't want drama? This entire thing is drama. I'm sorry, I'm showing my ankle. Ooh. Chumug really came in like, I hate children and whores!
Infinitely high boyfriend
The man, the myth, the legend! Let's go!
99.99999999996% of the total male population, with a margin of error of the 4/1000% for about 100 men, of whom are okay acquaintances. Those doofs get all the luck, having a sweetheart to care for and to be cared from, getting all the hugs, kisses, and emotional support, and the security of a solid future without loneliness and with love and children. And besides that, my autism is not much help on the programming of my mind. Sigh. Oh, my life. To combat his reluctance to approach prospective females, he
this is live history, it is. He does deserve a textbook entry!
The attraction
he does!
Sign. Christian created what he called an attraction sign, which was much like a...
Chris, if you're watching, I will also pay you for an original copy of this.
personals ad, but in public. 21 and single white male, shy, smart, young at heart, computer skilled, humorous, a great thinker and go-getter.
Fuck ethos, we need emotional support. That's
enjoys
real.
good parts of life. Diplomatic.
No, dude, I don't. Okay, another tangent. All right, another tangent. I don't have a problem with YouTubers. I don't have a problem with that. You wanna have a fansly? You wanna make porn? Do it. Go ahead. Who cares? I don't have a problem with sex workers. I don't give a shit. Do your thing. I just personally am not comfortable with doing it myself. But if you want to do it, go ahead. Get your bag, girl. I don't give a fuck. Me personally, could never. I'm too insecure. I feel too uncomfortable with sexual stuff. Like, it's just not for me. But if like I've tried. I was like for a while I was like, what if I made like lewd ASMR? What if I did that? What if I did like jerk off instructions and stuff? And then somebody tried to commission me for one, and I literally had like a panic attack, and I was like and then I blocked the person and banned them from everything, and I was like, I can't do it. It's not for me. It's not for me, man. It's not for me. I had like a fucking like full-on panic attack the one time that I ever tried. Like, I can't do it. Goose aware. Yeah, it was Goose's friend, by the way. But yeah, no, I can't do it. It's not for me. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Big ups to the people who can, but I cannot.
His family, peaceful, very creative. He's lonely, seeking a cute 18 to 21 single female companion.
Your refund
18 to
for
21
what?
years of age, does not already have a boyfriend. Single, average to slender weight, body type, white, lives in Charlottesville or Ruckersville area, does not smoke or drink alcohol. Happy.
No, like, dude, it was bad, right? So he was like, oh, can you do it? And I was like, yeah, for sure. It was like a Dojin reading, and I was like, yeah, for sure, I can do that. And then he kept asking me. He was like, hey, are you gonna do this at any point? And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I just gotta find time. I gotta find time. And he was like, are you gonna do it? And I was like, yeah. But then he did get really weird. He did get really weird. He started saying some really weird things, and it made me really uncomfortable. So I feel like that also added to it. But it was also like,
there are other kinds of ASMR you could do. How much for ASMR how to change the oil in your 2006 Nissan Murano?
like for the $1. I don't have a 2006 Nissan Murano. But like, but yeah, so he kept asking me. And then, but he did get really weird with it. He got very weird with it. Very weird. He started DMing me a bunch of really weird things. And then I was like, so mods, we're gonna ban this guy. And then I'm gonna block him and ghost him and never talk to him again. And that's what I did. But I tried to sit down and record it, and the entire time I was just like, like, it just made me, I was like, even talking about it now, I'm like, no. It just feels weird. It feels weird to me. It feels weird. If you guys ever did want like voice commissions of anything, just make sure it's like safe for work. I could read some shit post stuff. That's fine, but not porn. No. No. Anyways.
Positive personality, average high income, drives a vehicle. If any men read this huge sign, mind your own business. And to all men with girlfriends, except marrieds and blacks, go jump off a cliff. Have a nice.
I forgot about that part! Chris!
Nice day. He would hang the sign up at the PVCC lobby and would stand or sit beside it in the hopes of a
empowered and informed member of society, pragmatism not idealism, will not cry in public, less chance of illness, tires that grip in a wet, shot of baby strapped in back seat, a good memory, still cries at a good film, still kisses with saliva, no longer empty and frantic like a cat tied to a stick that's driven into frozen winter shit, the ability to laugh at weakness, calm, fitter, healthier and more productive, a pig in a cage on antibiotics.
Oh, thank you for the 300 biddies, CB. Oh my god, I do have an idea for a stream, but I think I might get in trouble for it. But I do have an idea for a stream. I want to do an ASMR reading of the Unabomber's manifesto. I also want to do an ASMR reading of Elliot Rodgers' manifesto. I also want to do an ASMR reading of Marvin Meyer's manifesto, which if you don't know, it's the guy who did Killdozer. Basically, I just want to do a bunch of ASMR readings of different people's manifestos. I want to do ASMR manifesto reading. That's what I'm saying right now. That's what I'm saying. If you are lolicon is asexual, just appreciate the art style. I just think small girls are cute. Literally, I just think small girls are cute. Sylvie! What? Welcome in! That was a weird point for you to read, but welcome in! Thank you for the raid! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, raiders! If you don't know me, my name is Hexa. We're doing Chris Chan lore. I'm using a weird model right now. Somebody asked me if I like lollies. Do I like them in a sexual way, or do I like them in a normal way? And I was like, I just think small girls are cute. I like them in every way. You know? Lumper! Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Thank you. I can already feel the twit longer incoming. Why Hexa VT is a pedophile. But yeah, we're doing Christian lore. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that so much. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm a floating body right now. This is not normally what I look like. Simply refuse to get canceled. Trust me, if I ever get canceled again, that will be my reaction. What has it been, like 5 times now? 5 times now that people have been like, why you should not support Hexa VT, why Hexa VT should not be in this community. Lumper! What the heck? Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs! Thank you! Thank you so much. Yeah, the last one was stupid. It was so stupid. Everybody's stupid. Everybody is retarded. Everybody is stupid and retarded and dumb, okay? Twitter is dumb! Twitter's so dumb. Twitter's so fucking stupid, dude. But yeah, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Hexa. I play games and I do dumbass shit like this. So, welcome in. I hope you have fun. I hope you like this model. I'm a floating head on a Christian body. We are currently on episode 2 of the comprehensive history of Christian, but we have been pausing it literally every 30 seconds to go off on a tangent. So I hope that's cool with you. Thank you, Rob, for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, it's fucking 82 episodes long. But we are doing this every Saturday. We're doing it every Saturday. So we're doing whoa! 1 man, thank you for the $5. Thank you. We're doing every Saturday. We're doing Sonichu Saturday. Okay, I'll shut my mouth. The TTS is about to go off.
Also disconnects my head from my body.
Yeah, same. Anyways, every Saturday we're doing Sonichu Saturday, where we go through Christian lore. I also will be bringing on guests if guests want to come on and watch Christian lore with us. So Sylvie, if you ever want to join, just shoot me a DM. You know where to DM me. We're friends on Discord, like all of that good shit. And we're doing this every Saturday. So I'll be bringing on other chubas as well as we go through it. But yeah. Okay, let's you don't know much about Christian? This is the perfect time to learn. It's the perfect time to learn. All right, let's continue with the video. We're only on episode 2 right now. So this is the also somebody made me Christian fan art, and I need you all to appreciate this. Look at how good this is. Look at it. It's so good. Oh, I love it. But yeah, welcome in. Make sure to join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, socials, I don't know, links, things to do. Okay, back to the video, let's go!
Attracting potential mates.
Sylvie, if you genuinely do want to join me next Saturday, just DM me and I will reply after stream, because I would be so down to have you. But
Based on
anyways,
the attraction sign and later
let's
comments,
go!
it is clear that instead of finding the love of his life, his quest for a sweetheart was more of a quest to lose his virginity and to find a woman to mother him and financially support him.
Yup.
Just a couple of months into his love quest,
Is that next Saturday? Isn't that at like 1 p.m. though? Isn't that at like 1 p.m.? I was gonna do, yeah. So I was gonna do it after the lethal collab. I'll be awake, Ymir. I'll probably be awake. I'll probably be awake. I might be awake. Anyways, back to the video.
Christian was met with an obstacle. Mary Lee Walsh, the Dean of Student Affairs, tore down his attraction sign and allegedly even tore it up in front of him. According to Chris, she yelled at him in a violent manner and said that his way of doing things would not get him a girlfriend. It is likely that Walsh may have, in fact, taken down his sign and told him that it was inappropriate, as his methods were akin to soliciting sex on campus. In any case, he was deeply disheartened by this event. It literally shattered my heart to almost nothing and murdered my soul. In response to this attack, Christian made another sign, which was quickly removed in a similar fashion. This was to be the beginning of Christian's make-believe conflict with Mary Lee Walsh that will haunt him for most of his adult life. As an act of catharsis, Christian wrote a poem called Saddest Heart in the World.
Alright, let's read this. Lonesome and sad, the mastermind is very bad. In efforts of getting a boyfriend-free gal, the female dog took my only idea for a fall. Heartbroken, sad, and very lonely, I may never remove my virginity, and with Backstreet Boys' tune, I sing my lonesome croon. Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rage. Tell me why I so need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I ain't ever want to hear you say, I have a boyfriend. And so deep in dreary thought, a girl was what I sought. A stitch in time will never remove my crying rhyme. I may be destined for loneliness forever. Fate is to blame. Whatever, I conclude this cry to say that as long as there are no matching girls, my happiness well runs dry. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh wait, we got a snap. Thank you. Thank you very much.
In which he refers to Walsh in the most unkind of light. Lonesome and sad.
No, we don't want you reading it. I already read it. Fuck you reading it.
Never removes
I already read
the
it.
Hogs. It establishes the origins of Sonichu and Roastree, and also incorporates elements from the Sonic the Hedgehog lore, such as the Chaos Emeralds. In addition, the story features a lovely Pokemon trainer. Her name was Kel, short for Kelly. He published it on his Sonichu site. In June, Christian found work as a salesperson
Hello,
for Cutco,
Bobby. Welcome
a cutlery
in.
retailer.
Bobby, your
It is
founder's
unknown
badge
whether
goes
he actually
crazy.
managed-
You guys know Bobby has been banned on Discord like 10 to 15 times. You guys know that I have to make a containment zone for Bobby in every single Discord that I make because he just floods it with gay porn. Literally, if you go to my Discord, if you see Bobby jail, don't click it. Do not click it. That is the zone that I make specifically to contain Bobby, because he just floods it with gay Family Guy porn. No wonder he keeps getting banned from Discord.
To sell any knives. Later testimonies proved that he was still in possession of unpurchased stock.
I have to
holding
do it in
onto some
literally
items
every
more
single
than a
server that I
decade
make.
After he was employed. His tenure ended in August when his boss left the Charlottesville area.
Bobby's been here since I first started streaming, right? When I first became an affiliate. He was one of my very first subs ever. That's why he's a founder's badge. That was back in like 2019. And now 5 years later, I still I still have to create a containment zone for him in every single fucking server that I make. Every single one. Welcome in, Susty.
August, the newly formed
Love
band,
you.
Christian and the Hedgehog Boys, released their debut album. The band, which was led by Christian and also featured Sonic, Sonichu, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Black Sonichu, in fact only existed in Christian's head. The album entirely consisted of Christian singing melody-free vocals with original lyrics over existing songs being played in the background. His songs covered a range of topics, such
Milk
as the search
hydrates
for
you better
love
than
in
water. Come here, ladies. Give me your titties. Give me your titties, lady. Come here, single mothers. I'll help you with the excess breast milk production. I don't know why I did that! I don't know why. Anyways!
So Need a Cute Girl, based on I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
Tell me why I'm stuck as a
Virgin with rage.
Autism in AU.
We should do Christian karaoke. We should do Christian karaoke. We should do Christian karaoke. Oh my god! Yes, we should! Yes, we should!
UTISM, sung over the Backstreet Boys, Larger Than Life.
UTISM, what does it mean?
AUTISM, what does it mean? Oh my god, it'd be so
And
good!
his Spanish skills in the Ricky Martin adaptation, La Cocina en la Casa de Casanova.
Estoy aquí, bailamos con la música.
Later that year, Chris wrote another
Oh
poem,
my god!
Sonichu's Ode to Rosechu, an attempt at depicting
We
the
have
romantic
to!
ties binding Sonichu and Rosechu.
Okay, I would just like to say, Ymir and I made a server, right? Just so that I could have like a to-do list of shit that I have to do without him spamming my DMs. And I sent in the to-do list, Christian karaoke, and Ymir replied, no, deleting this, fuck you. Like, like, please, please, please. I'm doing it! I'm doing it!
O Rosechu, you are as beautiful as a rose, though a zap bud is the flower that heals your woes.
Oh, wait, I have to read it. I have to read it. I will not forget.
Later that year, Chris wrote another.
O Rosechu, you are as beautiful as a rose, though a zap bud is the flower that heals your rose. You shock me with your electrifying radiance. If I evolve into your night, I will protect you with my lance. Speed makes no difference, though you are slower than I. You dance in a field with such grace and style. Sigh. I will run great distances for thee. Wait. I will run great distances for thee, for I can run very fast and never get a strained knee. Rosy, as often as birds tweet, will you be my lovely heart sweet?
Later that year, Chris wrote another poem, Sonichu's Ode to Rosechu.
Christian drops bars. I don't make the rules.
No, he does! He does! Yeah,
An
I can
attempt
read.
at
I'm not
depicting the
illiterate
romantic ties
like you.
binding Sonichu and Rosechu.
Bitch!
O Rosechu, you are as
I sounded like I was throwing up when I said that. Bitch!
beautiful as a rose, though a zap bud is the flower that heals your woes. He once again reinstates his idealized views on related.
Okay, go away. We already read it. We already read it. I don't need you to read it. I don't need you to read it. I already read
For the special
it.
occasion, he made her a present. a hand-drawn comic book detailing the complete history of their life together, entitled Chris plus Sarah's Life Shares. It is from this work of literature that the majority of their interactions with each other has come to be known, including Sarah's supposed childhood bullying, which then 21-year-old Chris completely neglects. Like most of his creative attempts, it is self-centered, bragging about his accomplishments concerning Sonichu. He also talks about her personal life, including her relationship with her boyfriend. As of sometime before July 2000, Sarah has been living with her boyfriend, Wes Isley,
I don't know why I did that.
a magician who does parties. He closes the book with hope for the future. A special note from Christian to Sarah: I hope that we can hang together sometime. But for now and forever, we will always be good friends. To return to sentiment, Sarah decided to spend Christmas with the Chandlers, which delighted Chris.
Goodbye, Sosni. I'm not live tomorrow, Sosni. I'm not here tomorrow. So you're just leaving me when you can watch your anime tomorrow? You can watch your anime tomorrow? I'm only here for tonight? So you're leaving me? When you could just watch your anime tomorrow? That's a little fucked up. I think that is a little fucked up. I'm just saying. I think you're a fake fan. Fake fan. That's grim. That's disgusting. That's fucked up. You're a fake Hexa fan, and you will not survive the gulag.
Nintendo.
On November 22nd, 2003, Christian...
Hey, chat. Hey, chat. 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 Do you want to see more 2.0 model teasers? Do you want to see more? Wait, I'll get them pulled back up without the nudity, hopefully. Give me a second. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. What the fuck was that sound? Okay, give me a sec. Okay, here's one. Hang on. There it is. Here's one. Here's one. Okay, wait. Here's two. This is two. Here's three. Why is she armless? Because it's just a teaser, motherfucker. It's just a teaser. It's very nice, right? There is a secret fourth hair and a secret third outfit that you will not see until debut. Just so you know. Anyways. But I do have to pee, so I'll be right back. I do have to pee, so I'll be right back. Love you. See you in a little bit. Alright, bye. Hey yo! Anonymous, thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you. I love you, Anon. Thank you. I love you, Anon. Thank you. Alright, let's continue.
Christian filmed a documentary of his activity.
Sorry, I was opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Sorry. I'm back though. Let's go.
He sent the game Animal Crossing on the Nintendo GameCube, which he then sent to Nintendo for consideration. Chris narrates this hour-long tour of two of his self-made towns, Quickville and Quick City.
Quickville!
Since the documentary features
I will say, his Animal Crossing arc was probably his most wholesome arc.
video game player narrating his activities while playing a game, this possibly makes Chris the first ever Let's Player in the modern understanding of the word.
Hello, Nintendo! Welcome to my Animal Crossing for Nintendo GameCube. I am your host. My name is Christian Weston Chandler. I live in Ruckersville, Virginia. And I is 21 years old. And I play because I'm young at heart. So anyway, we're going to take a tour of my city.
Like everything he produces, it includes Sonichu.
So anyway, stepping out is my character, Sonichu. He's wearing the clothes with the character on it. Like I said, you might remember his face. And there's his actual face. You remember the rest of his body, you see the whole picture.
Chris performs a spontaneous rendition of Yellow is a Mellow Color off the Sonic and...
Oh, also, I would just like to say, I know that we're not streaming Wizard 101, but I have more viewers than Awesome the Sauce right now, and that is making me really happy. We're not streaming Wizard 101, but it's still making me happy. You guys know I have like a weird parasocial beef with Awesome the Sauce. So... that's all.
The Hedgehog Boys album.
Yellow is a mellow color. Yes, it is a mellow color. Sonichu's absolute lightning.
Hey, mellow color. Hey, mellow color.
He also treats
Let's
the
go.
audience with a performance of So Need a Cute Girl.
Tell me why.
Hey, yo! Thank you for the follow, Techno. Welcome in, welcome in.
Tell me why.
I so need a cute girl my age. Tell me why. I never want to hear you say I have a boyfriend.
And that was inspired by a real thing.
He previews the in-game diary that he keeps.
As for a monthly journal entry here in November, yeah, I tried to get a girlfriend because I don't know.
Bros, I think I need to move out of my parents' house. My dad has started talking about making me live in the backyard. I think I actually might need to move out of my parents' house soon. Anyways.
I have a girlfriend, but I have made up a poem. Let you guys read it.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit as we go
yeah.
along. It's a very good poem because I am an artist as well as a poet. I'll make a rhyme every time.
He proceeds to give a tour of his
Good
bedroom.
night, Clover. Good night, good night.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it? Because I like to make things fun since you know I'm young at heart.
As he unwittingly transfers his hoarding habits into a virtual environment, his bedroom in Animal Crossing
just like
closely
me!
replicates his real-life counterpart. Chris goes outside and comes across several characters who all seem to run back indoors at the very sight of him.
Around here, I want to show you my favorite character that I kind of got to know it from the start.
He's literally just like me.
She just went in. There's Aunt Cootie. She just went in. And there's Elmer.
Even in the game, people are running away from him.
He just went in.
He then travels to his house on Quickville Island to reveal that he mostly uses the property for extra storage.
I use mine as storage for the extra
Wait, no, because I do that. Whenever I play Animal Crossing, I always use shit as storage.
items I don't have room for at home. Yeah, I got a bunch.
He reasserts his brand loyalty for Nintendo and decries their competitors.
Speaking of which, you should make this Sonic Heroes should be Nintendo GameCube exclusive because Xbox and PlayStation 2, my opinion is the same as yours. They both.
This entire series is just gonna turn into me, like, being horrified at the realization that early days Chris Chan is actually literally just like me. That's what this series is gonna delve into. It's gonna be you watching a VTuber slowly lose her sanity as she realizes that early days Chris Chan is literally her.
Both stink. Yeah, I do not even own them. I don't even want them. That goes double for the PS1 as well.
Nah, personally, I'm a PS2 elitist. The PS2 was the best console ever existed. The PS2 was literally the best console that has ever existed, and I will die on that hill. I fucking love the PlayStation 2. I still love the PlayStation 2. It is the best console of all time. Just straight up, it is.
But if you want to know my game systems, I had my GameCube for about almost a year and a half now. Got it on May 31st, 2002. I got your SNES, Nintendo 64, NES,
PS2 did eat good for JRPG Bros. Oh, we did. We ate so good.
And Sega CD, as well
PS2
as
was my
Sega
first console
Dreamcast
too.
And a Sega Saturn.
Well, no, my first console was my grandma used to let me play on her SNES and on her GameCube. So those were technically the first consoles that I ever played on. Because my grandma is a gamer, right? My grandma is a gamer. You guys know, because I built her like an emulator thing for Christmas. So I grew up playing on the SNES and the GameCube, but the PlayStation 2 was the first console that I ever owned. My mom bought it for me because she couldn't afford anything else. This was back when like the PS3 had just come out, so the PlayStation 2s refurbished were really, really cheap. So I got really I had a lot of health issues as a kid. So I was like bedbound for one entire like summer, right? I was bedbound for the entire summer. So my mom bought me a PlayStation 2 because she knew that I really liked video games. So she bought me a PlayStation 2 that way I could play games in my room. But it was the only console that she could afford. So that was my first ever console that I had. Was my mom bought me a PlayStation 2. Yeah. But yeah, I had a ton of health issues as a kid. Like, it was really bad. That's why my lungs are fucked. I don't think I've ever talked about this. So my lungs are fucked up because as a child, I had really bad pneumonia for like years. To the point where I like legally died for a few minutes. But because my pneumonia was so bad and my coughing was so bad, I actually was coughing so hard and putting so much strain on my lungs from a young age that my lungs actually split open and my lungs started filling with blood. And then they like revived me and stuff. And now, but the inside of my lung has a ton of scarring now. So that's why I can't do like a ton of like cardio or like anything that makes me breathe too heavy, because I can never take like a full like breath with my lungs. I can never like fully extend my lungs to get a full deep breath, because if I do, then like it starts like it's like constricted and it really hurts for me. So if I start breathing too fast, like if I like have to like run and I start breathing too fast, because my lungs are almost being forced to expand too much, actually the scar tissue not only prevents them from expanding fully, so it makes it really hard to breathe, but also the scar tissue starts ripping and then I start coughing up blood. It's like a really bad situation. So yeah, I have a lot of lung problems mainly. Is that why the thing when your hiccups are painful happens? Yes, it is. That's why when I hiccup too hard, it's really, really painful. And that's why you guys have heard me like almost crying because my hiccups are so bad. It's because my lungs are really, really, really awful. I caught COVID once during the entire thing. I was really, really paranoid about COVID because it is something that affects the lungs so much. I'm really just paranoid about like lung problems or illnesses that target the lungs in general, like bronchitis or stuff. That's why also you'll constantly hear me like coughing and like clearing my throat a ton. That's why I like having my little mute button. I literally like cough every like every few seconds on stream probably, but I have a little mute button, so I press my little mute button. Otherwise, you guys would just hear me coughing into your ear every 2 seconds. But no, I didn't commission that. This is fan art. Look at that. It's such good fan art. I didn't commission that. It was fan art. But yeah, COVID was like a genuine fear for me when it happened. So I like absolutely refused to leave my house. Yeah, it was pretty bad. My lungs are really, 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 really bad. I have very bad lungs. But I caught COVID once, and I thought I was gonna die. I got so sick that I was like profusely vomiting, and like I almost had to go to the hospital. Like it was not good. But yeah, bad lungs. Anyways.
So I got mostly all of them. I've been a Sonic fan forever.
My Oshi can't breathe? My Oshi can't fucking breathe?
At Nintendo.
He mentions that he likes to keep his surroundings clean by picking weeds.
Oh, we look at this. There's a weed. I pick weeds, keeps my town clean, as well as quick.
If I got put on
He
a
also
ventilator,
likes
it'd
to
be
keep
curtains
active.
quick. It would be.
Another weed.
It
Why do you know
genuinely
about
would be.
that? I usually like to run. It keeps me going faster. By the way,
He introduces the viewers to his character, Crystal.
anyway, this
Hi,
Crystal
Oma. What's up?
is wearing the rose chew look.
Can't breathe.
This is
Confirmed. Not a thought.
Rose chew mug right here.
Near the end, Chris proclaims that he is high
Oh yeah. If she breathes, she's a thought. I can't breathe, so I'm not.
functioning autistic.
And to answer the all-important question, what is the meaning of
Yeah, I was bedridden for a lot of my childhood. I swapped between going to public school and being homeschooled. I was homeschooled for a lot of my life growing up because I was too sick to go to school. I also had like vouchers for like PE and stuff where like I didn't have to do like PE and stuff because I couldn't breathe. Jay! Thank you so much for the sub! Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, if you guys ever hear me breathing really heavy into the mic, it's because lungs bad and I talked too much. Even talking too much too fast tends to make me like breathe really heavy. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's because she's like out of shape. Like, I am out of shape. I haven't exercised in God knows how long. But it's also just because like expending that much air is like genuinely hard for me, which is why I'll have periods where like you'll hear me be like completely quiet because I actually will like fully mute my mic and I'll just be like hyperventilating in real life. I have an inhaler. If I ever have like a panic attack or anything or an episode like I always have to have my inhaler on me because otherwise I could die. And the inhaler that I have, it's a steroid inhaler to basically tell my lungs to like calm the fuck down. But yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Red eyes. I will tell you. Got that?
Hyperventilating is actually a death sentence for me.
That's why I am. I'm functionally autistic. I may have autism, but since I'm high functional, I can do a lot of things. I mean, otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this documentary I'm doing right now. But anyway, for the submission of Nintendo Power, this has been a documentary narrated by Christian Weston Chandler. Thank you very much, and I hope that you will consider this for publication.
Christian Western Chandler. Why did it say Western?
Christian started 2004 with a New Year's resolution to find a girlfriend. On January 3rd, he drew a Sonichu comic strip, which also featured Rose Chew and Black Sonichu. This was the first time he included his characters in an illustrated storytelling setting. On the 6th, he went to get an eye exam. The optometrist in question happened to be Dr. David Chandler, Chris's brother from Bob's first marriage, who informed him for the first time that he had an 8-year-old niece named Savannah.
Yup.
On January 18th, he wrote Hard Love Quest, a poem concerning his difficulties in finding a boyfriend-free girl. Without
Here you see a sad and loathsome Christian sea. Without a girlfriend, love he feels in older age, as he is still stuck as a virgin with rage. He search low and high to the end. The only delay is the fear of already being beaten by a boyfriend. Why do all the girls have to already be taken? A real shame. Boyfriends of all girls of possible matches for me are really lame.
girlfriend love, he feels in older age.
Shut up. Show the full poem.
He feels with rage, beaten by a boyfriend. Well,
I didn't get to finish it.
Concerning his difficulties in finding a boyfriend-free girl. Without girl.
This is how I imagine unicorns when they find out that a VTuber might have interacted with a male. This is how I imagine you guys. Also, I don't know if I made it clear. This is a unicorn like anti-unicorn zone. Okay, no, no.
Girlfriend love. He feels in older age, as he is still stuck as a virgin with rage. He searched low and high to the end. The only delay is the fear
if you
of
want
being
girlfriend
already
experience,
beaten by
go
a
somewhere
boyfriend.
else. Not here.
On January 31st, Christian wrote in his diary, Well, it's the end of
I am also functionally high on the spectrum, your Polish teacher. He is a horror story of what autistic people go through, but instead of like fighting through it, he became a demon out of it. I fully agree. I'm also on the spectrum, but I'm very high functioning. Yeah, it's the same. What does she mean by unicorn? Does somebody in chat want to explain to Rob what a unicorn means?
another month, and I still don't have a girlfriend. Maybe my latest idea, the Sonichu's News Dash newsletter, will make the ladies take notice of me. The newsletter in question was an outlet for
I just want to make it very clear, right? The reason why I don't interact with men, it's not because I'm doing girlfriend experience or anything and like men bad on stream. It's because men genuinely make me nervous. Outside of like my very close friend group, like I will say my very close friend group is all guys, right? Like Cinnamon, Crust, Chico, Ollie, like those are all like my best friends in the world. We talk every single day, and we have for years and years and years. They come and like stay at my house and like visit me and stuff. They're all guys. I just don't like men that I don't already know. They make me nervous. They make me nervous. So that's why whenever I'm like, oh, male on stream, it's because I'm nervous. But no, all my very good friends are guys. So yeah, unicorn free zone. Thank you. I'm not gonna be your girlfriend, and I will never be your girlfriend. Sorry. Love you. Mwah. You guys are more like family to me, you know?
Christian's creative ideas concerning Sonichu.
Sorry
and
to
his
burst your
poetry.
bubble.
Issue 1 featured a couple of skits starring Sonichu, the poem Saddest Heart in the World, and a personal ad for himself, which was not unlike his attraction sign. Christian is a very shy
Crazy
and
uncle,
very
let's
thoughtful
go!
person and will only accept person-to-person encounters. When getting his attention,
You could be like a crazy uncle, or like an alcoholic father, or like a shitty bullying older brother. You know, you could be any of those. But boyfriend? No, never gonna happen. Ever. Never. Nope. Sorry to burst your bubble. Nope. No. I love you guys in like a family way. You guys are my family.
and say hi to him. Do not flirt from a distance. He will not be able to notice. To find Christian, he'll be wearing the Sonichu medallion. In addition to posting a digital copy
It's okay if Pippa and Leah are already your little sisters. I can just be like your extremely autistic cousin who pulls up and is like, have you seen the Skibbity Toilet lore? Do you like Skibbity Toilet? Have you seen the Skibbity Toilet lore? That's me. I'll just be like, just imagine me as like your autistic little cousin who comes up to you and like says like retard shit at every family gathering. That's me.
to his website. He distributed printed copies of the newsletter around PVCC campus as an
or like an
alternative
alcoholic
to his
aunt,
attraction sign.
you know? Like the fucked up alcoholic aunt that always comes with like the most unhinged stories and is like, hey yo, you want to do some crack? That's me. That's how I want you guys to picture me.
must have caught the attention of Mary Lee Walsh, who issued a cease and desist order. In an email dated February 1st, Chris tried to settle out of court. Mary, I've slept on it, and I've realized that note hanging is not the way to get attention, and I don't really want to meet with either you nor Susan. No offense. I'll tell you what, let's forget the meeting, and if you will allow my newsletter to stay in distribution, I will do all of the following. I will never hang notes on the wall again. I'll consider stopping my silent treatment on Susan. I'll consider knocking you and Susan up my
The scale of respect. The scale of respect is so fucking funny to me. Like, actually. I will consider respecting you just 2 points more. Just so you know. Yeah, cousin Hexa comes up to you at Thanksgiving and talks to you for 3 hours about Bionicles. It's not Bionicles, it's gonna be Five Nights at Freddy's lore. Autistic cousin Hexa comes up to you at family Thanksgiving, pulls you into a room and goes, hey, do you want to hear about the entire Five Nights at Freddy's timeline? Because I would like to share it with you. And I don't care if you don't want to hear it, because I'm going to tell you anyways. Anyways, so there was this guy named William Afton.
2 points. 0 equals no respect. 10 equals respect. Walsh replied and insisted that they meet the following week. On February 9th, Christian recounted the events of that meeting. Mary Lee Walsh made it illegal to distribute the news dash. I am very angry at that XXXXX. In response, I plan to incite the masses and hope they demand the return of the news dash so my chances on getting a girlfriend can be restored. I have also declared war on them as well. It was allegedly during this meeting where he performed his Curse Yehameha attack, which consisted of Chris mimicking the hand motion of an attack move from the anime series Dragon Ball Z and cursing people into experiencing bad luck. However, it is not certain whether he was inspired by the original occurrence of the Kamehameha or its parody featured in another anime, Excel Saga, to which Chris has definitely been exposed.
Oh, that hurt. Okay, sorry. I never got into Dragon Ball Z. I don't know. It was just never for me. Like, I'm really into One Piece, but I was never into Dragon Ball Z.
In March,
sorry,
Chris
I meant to
claimed
mute.
that the kerfuffle concerning Walsh got his parents upset too. That XXXXX Mary Lee Walsh got on my and my parents' nerves. All I'd been doing was trying to get a girlfriend. Is that too much to ask? I am very devastated due to my shattered heart that XXXXX caused unto me. My life sucks. Completely disregarding her demands, he published issue 3 of Sonichu's News Dash, with most of the content themes remaining unaltered. However, his requirements for a boyfriend-free girl were tweaked a little bit. He was now looking for 18 to 22-year-olds, since he had just turned 22 himself. In May of 2004, Nintendo Power Magazine published an article highlighting Christian's Animal Crossing video.
Dude, this man was a king. Simply amazing. There's no other way to describe what we received from Sonichu of CWCville. A full video documentary that walked us through his daily life. His opulent manor contained every manner of furniture. CWCville's landscape was filled to the bursting point with all the animals who'd moved into his well-tended town, and Sonichu has customized everything about his town. Even many villagers have followed his bold trends, wearing the patterns he has created.
Referring to Chris.
Literally Chris Chan's biggest win. This is Chris Chan's biggest win right here.
Only as Sonichu. Simply amazing. There's no other way to describe what we've received from Sonichu of Quickville. A full video documentary that walked us through his daily life, his opulent manner.
Chat, do we want to make this model the official Sonichu Saturday model? Because I'm kind of feeling it. Do we want to make this one the official Sonichu Saturday model? I'm feeling it. I am feeling it.
Contained every manner of furniture.
Okay, alright, yeah. This will be the Sonichu Saturday model.
With all the animals who'd moved to his well-tended town.
I feel like it's really good.
Has customized everything about his town. Even many villagers have followed his bold trends, wearing the patterns he has created. This apparently got the attention of PVCC's newspaper, The Forum, which featured Christian and Sonichu in an exclusive report. PVCC student Christian Chandler has dedicated many hours to his pastime. He is the creator of Sonichu, the electric hedgehog Pokemon. Like Sonic, Sonichu can run at high speeds. During Supersonic's battle against the perfect Chaos Monster, Sonic Adventure DX for GameCube, Supersonic was spat out by the monster and collided with a bystanding Pikachu, Chandler explained. According to the story, the power from the Chaos Emeralds transformed Pikachu into Sonichu. Chandler and the world he created for Sonichu were featured in the May 2004 issue of Nintendo Power. The place is called Quickville. The Quick prefix are his initials, Christian Weston Chandler. Nintendo Power was apparently impressed with Chandler's work. During all this rigmarole, he continued to publish his news dash, but he updated his personal contact information to include a link to his Match.com profile, which he created to aid in his love quest. It was also around this time that he opened a MySpace account. I enjoy drawing, listening to music, playing video games, and TCG. I also like anime, Legos,
like Yu-Gi-Oh?
And I love my parents.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh? Do you think Chris Chan liked Yu-Gi-Oh? I like Yu-Gi-Oh! I like Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! So good. I'm just thinking about playing Yu-Gi-Oh! now. Man, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways!
I also enjoy web design. He proceeds to list all the gaming consoles in his possession, finishing with the Pokemon catchphrase, "Gotta catch 'em all." Interestingly, he listed his occupation as student/cartoonist.
Do you think
He
I could get
explores
Chris
his
to play
most
Yu-Gi-Oh
desperate
with me?
desires in his blurb. I am a bit
Fuck
shy,
the interview.
but
I
I
wanna
would
play
enjoy
Yu-Gi-Oh
the
with Chris.
company of a beautiful girl who likes some of the things I do. I also like to have fun when I can, and I don't really like to be alone.
Do you know what's actually awful about this entire saga of Chris Chan here? The fact that I know for certain I would have been his dream girl. I know it. I know I would have been, and that's the worst part. Like, I'm reading this and I'm like, yep, check, 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 check. I would have been Chris Chan's dream girl. That thought haunts me every day. Does he deserve me? No, but it's terrifying to think of.
Alone. I graduated from high school on the honor roll, and I'm doing very well at PVCC. A lot of men make false promises to their girlfriends, but I am totally different. When it comes to what I can offer, I can seriously promise
him.
care,
He's not
respect,
fixable.
empathy, and love.
He's not fixable.
I think that most girls deserve the world, and I would do my best to give it to them. In May 2004, he attended the anime Mint
Really? Chat, if you like me and want me to be your girlfriend, that just means that you're Chris Chan. It just means that you're Chris Chan.
Convention for the first time. She also sings opera very nicely, and she is a very nice, fun, and sweet person to hang around with. She sure made my day a sweet one. In Sonichu's News Dash, issue 5, he introduces 3 new Sonichu characters. Chris Chan Sonichu, based on himself, Wesley Sonichu.
I need you guys to understand that if you ever are in a VTuber stream, you can go to the list of chatters. You'll see Hera. You'll see Hera there. He'll be there every time. I would bet money Hera is in that list of chatters. No matter how big, no matter how small, Hera is in that list. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
His quote-unquote rival, who's based on Sarah Hammer's...
unironically, Nag, John VTuber may be a whore. Hera is worse. Hera is worse. Hera is worse. I can guarantee you that.
boyfriend, Wes Isley, and Sarah Hammer Rose Chu, obviously named after Sarah herself.
Hera is a
June,
Twitch
to
whore.
celebrate the 24-year wedding anniversary of his parents, Chris made them a present, a dramatic retelling of the family's life via Animal Crossing. Through this videographic endeavor, he delves deep into the family's history.
Hi, Mom and Dad. How are you doing? This is my little present for y'all. A little documentary for y'all. Here in Animal Crossing for Nintendo GameCube.
Nag, it's okay if you watch other VTubers, because I'm your profile picture on literally every single social media that you have, and also, you love me. I know I'm your Oshi, so it's fine.
About how y'all were, and how you are now, and so forth. So, take a trip back in time with me, won't you? As
Yeah,
we
exactly.
explore,
Exactly.
how you were.
John hasn't even been here in like a few days. I think John has forgotten me. John doesn't want me anymore.
Back in his day. Let's take a look inside his chateau and
He's not even here right now! John isn't even here right now! Fucking whore!
Perhaps him as him. He collects records, and he's got lots of them. He's got so many shelves. He might call him a record case. Yeah.
Chris reveals that Bob has Cherokee
Hera,
ancestry.
I know you don't love me.
He was born at Cherokee in Texas. Actually, he was like 1/16 Cherokee. But
Taroni, Taroni, you're fine. You keep making me literally the most fucking cracked, based ass fan art I've ever seen in my entire life. You are welcome forever. He was too busy watching Pippa? Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. No, it's okay. Pippa's a good choice. I'm fine if you guys watch Pippa. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Nah, Pippa's good.
He's been to Korea.
Pippa's playing Genshin? Is she live right now? I thought she ended her... She ended her YouTube stream, I thought. Am I crazy? She ended her YouTube stream.
Conduct Medal of Honor, which that's what this is right here.
He performs the same type of tour for
Oh,
Barbara.
she's on Twitch?
She
Oh, okay.
went to school, and she worked hard. And see these shirt here? That's her school colors, blue and white, because back in high school, she was a cheerleader. Rom bum, fist boom ba, yay yay, la la la. Oh yeah, she likes the get old stuff as well, so she's got a little tea set here. And we got a kitchen, fridge, and a stove. Here's a little fan to keep cool with. Keep food in this little.
Yeah, I saw her live on YouTube talking about Power World. I was gonna watch the VOD actually because I'm pretty invested in the Power World drama, and she was talking about it.
Somebody wanted to clean up. You put your garbage in the garbage can. And this is.
Hey, did you guys all buy your court-mandated Pippa Pipkin plushies? Huh? Did you guys all buy your Pipkin Pippa plushies? They're only $30. You better have bought them. You better have bought them. They're really cute. The back of the head looks like a penis.
Sad part. In the
I bought one. I bought one.
Now, in very few houses nowadays, but what happened in the old days, the bathroom was in the same room as the kitchen. But luckily, we always remember to wash our hands with soap and water. Yeah. Anyway, that's just.
Yeah, wash your hands after shitting. Let's go.
Nowadays, she does have a private bathroom.
Oh no!
Chris explains how his parents first met.
They met over at Maddie's pub.
Oh, I'm gonna buy the Fillion figurine. I love Fillion.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Fillion. I wish Fillion knew that I existed because I like her so much. Oh, I love Fillion. I think she's so fucking funny. I like Fillion a lot. She will probably never know that I exist, but I love her.
Friend, she's watching Bobby sing up here. And,
I can see you, Penny. I can see you.
Singing, so his father quit. She went up to him and then as he passed by, changed the thermostat. Yeah. Anyway, she chased him down the hallway and cornered him. And then after that, they just talked. They just talked things out, and they got to know each other, found common things. Bob, do you take this woman to be your lovely wed wife, to love and hold and cherish and to honor?
No, I don't think it's gone, Penny. I think you're okay.
Take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love and cherish and to honor forever.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride. Whoopee!
After reenacting their wedding, Christian introduces himself into the picture.
But anyway, when
let's go, Christian!
Comes marriage, then they come along with their baby carriage, and that's where I came in. Born in February 1982 was me.
He gives himself a tour of his own room.
So anyway, this is my bedroom.
And then returns to Bob's room.
As a little retribution for how things were, we're gonna play a little number on the jukebox here. But since we don't have side-by-side on recording, we're gonna play Sitting Under the Apple Tree.
He proceeds to let the 1942 song Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree play
What
in
a
full.
king!
And there you have a nice little blast from past.
He's just like his dad with that one.
My mom and dad know something special for this video. This is my way of saying happy anniversary to y'all.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
The video cuts to a drawing made with Mario paint, which says, "To Mom and Dad, happy anniversary. Thank you both for my birth. Love, Christian C." In July, Chris began going to the Charlottesville Fashion Square, attraction sign in hand, to seek out fellow mates. Evidently, his
No, I use an alt account to not ruin the vibes. I've started doing that with Leah, because Leah gave me a wrench in her chat, and I saw people getting really mad.
Happy anniversary to
Charles
you
Barron, thank you so much for the resub. I saw people getting mad, saying that like I was like fucking up her chat because I was typing a lot with a wrench. So I'm using an alt account in Leah's chats now, because I don't want to fuck up the vibe. I feel like on YouTube it's very different. If you have a wrench, it's very different from Twitch. Like with Twitch, like if you have a sword, like you're a mod or like if you're like VIP, it's like no big deal if you're like chatting a lot. But I feel like on YouTube it's very different. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I've been using an alt account to watch my YouTube friends lately.
His current practice did not yield promising results, as in a diary entry dated August 1st, he announced, "Well, it's another
Yeah,
month.
but I feel like
Still
I was
no
over
girlfriend.
chatting. I was chatting
But
the way that I
have a
would
new
on Twitch.
idea
You know what I
that
mean?
I'm sure will reel in a
Yeah,
girlfriend
I feel
on
like I was chatting the way that I would on Twitch, which is like replying like every like 30 seconds, which I feel like is a lot for YouTube. So now I'm just using an alt account to watch my friends.
fateful red string. The idea concerning red string consisted of Christian tying a red string to a paper heart on which "Pick me up and bring me to my owner" was written. The significance of using a red string was most likely a reference to its appearance in the anime Excel Saga, and is a well-known symbol in many Asian cultures.
Yeah, apparently it's only a problem on
Christian would
YouTube,
throw
but I
the
never knew
heart
because
at
I'm not like a
prospective
YouTube
partners
streamer,
and hoped
you know?
that they would pick up the heart and follow the red string leading back to him. It cannot be determined how successful this strategy could have been, because just 4 days after he employed the red string of fate, a mall security guard, which Chris referred to as a jerk-op, put an end to it.
Jerk up!
In August, Chris shifted
That's
focus
such a
away from
good
Pokemon
term.
and
It really
centered his
is.
attention on Yu-Gi-Oh!, a similarly themed
Yu-Gi-Oh mention? Yu-Gi-Oh mention? Yu-Gi-Oh mention? Let's fucking go.
card game. He began making his own custom cards and attended his first Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament at the Game Place, where he met
Yu-Gi-Oh
Megan
mention?
Schroeder. Over the months of
Wait, that's fucked up. Wait, that's fucked up. Do you see that girl? Do you see that girl right there? That girl right there? Megan? I totally forgot what she looked like. I forgot about this picture. She kind of looks like me when I was 15. Oh my god, she looks exactly like me when I was 15. No, like 14. She looks exactly like me when I was 14. What the fuck? We have the same hair texture and everything. What the fuck? That's fucked up. Was I as depressed as how she looks? Yes, probably more so. But oh my god, she looks exactly like me. What the fuck? Weird Nazi roleplay fetish. What? Oh my god, she looks just like me. What
over
the
the months
fuck?
of getting to know Megan,
That's
I
fucked
grew
up.
fond of her. Although at that time, and up to now, she wasn't interested in a lovely relationship.
We didn't
I've
have to
abided
bring
her
up the
wishes and
Nazi shit,
requests.
okay? We didn't have to bring up the Nazi shit. You cannot bring up the Nazi shit right after I'm like, oh, this person looks just like me. You can't immediately after that be like, oh, yeah, she was a Nazi. Cause that fucks everything up, okay? You can't do that. You can't do that. I know she was into Nazi shit, but I was purposefully choosing not to mention it. All right? Cause now you've made it weird.
I am truly fond of her.
Now you made it weird.
Since he and Megan had Yu-Gi-Oh! As a common interest, Christian only intensified his obsession with the game, creating more and more custom Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, with one depicting Crystal, Christian's make-believe female twin. He also designed a girlfriend's gift card, on which the illustrated girlfriend...
I'm not a Nazi! In all actuality, the term Nazi is so fucking watered down now. Like, you can be like, oh, you're slightly right-leaning, that means you're a Nazi. So stupid. So stupid. So dumb. The second anybody's like, oh, this person is a Nazi, I'm like, are they actually a Nazi, or are you gay and cringe? Are you gay and cringe? Cause like the term Nazi has been watered down so much that like when people are actually Nazis, it's so watered down. It's so watered down, dude. So dumb.
friend looks suspiciously like the sister. On September 4th, Christian reflected on his love quest so far.
If I ever see anybody call somebody a Nazi on Twitter, I'm gonna be like, okay, so they're not a Nazi, you're just retarded. It's so watered down now, it's gross.
While I was at the mall for the 8th week today, I realized something. Since I have been using a sign to state my being single and lonesome towards an 18 to 22-year-old boyfriend-free woman,
like, dude, people call Pippa a Nazi all the time. People call Pippa a Nazi all the time on Twitter. You know how fucking stupid that is? You know how fucking stupid that is to call fucking Pippa a Nazi? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, she was a furry! What do you mean?
The event was trying to sell myself like a new car. 2 days later.
Oh, excuse me? Your political viewpoint is slightly right-leaning? Your political viewpoint is slightly right-leaning? You're literally Hitler. You are literally Hitler. I hope you know that. You're slightly right-wing. You are literally Hitler. You are a white supremacist. You are literally a white supremacist. Oh my god. I'm so offended. I'm so offended. You are literally Hitler. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Shut up.
Chris's love quest was interrupted by a jerk cop. I told that jerk cop off when I pulled some of my fun cards and told my lonesome virgin story, intimidated him, and shouted no into his face. In short, today was my Independence Day, but I am still alone. On September 11th, his search for love took a turn for the worst.
Yeah, they're definitely Nazi furries,
I was not bothering anyone at the mall today while I was trying to sell myself. When I got arrested for trying, I fortunately did not go to jail, but I have been stripped of my right to go to the mall by myself. I would be required to bring my mom or dad with me. My independence and my soul were practically...
Oh my god. Oh my god! You believe in gun rights? You're literally a Nazi. Oh my god. You don't think all cops are terrible people? You're literally a Nazi. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're literally a Nazi. Like, fuck off. Oh my fuck. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You're so dumb. Shut up.
Murdered. Chris's run of misfortune climaxed when only 5 days later, the school board of PVCC suspended him for 1 year. My dad is bloodthirsty for revenge as well. He's going to write to U.S. President George W. Bush Jr. and Laura Bush to help me get allowed
the word Nazi in 2024 does not mean anything. It has absolutely no meaning to it whatsoever. It does not mean shit. It doesn't mean fucking anything. It has been watered down so much. It doesn't mean anything at this point.
PVCC. We all curse to death upon that XXXXX Mary Lee Walsh.
Whore! That whore!
In conjunction with his suspension, he was required to take anger management classes, get a psychological evaluation, and receive social skills counseling. 10 days after the event, he lamented over his inability.
Nazi on Twitter means I don't agree with what you're saying, but I don't know what else to call you. So I'm gonna call you a Nazi. That is what Nazi means on Twitter now.
Ability to go to PVCC or the mall and confessed that he would be asking for a girlfriend this Christmas. Despite his bans from the college and the fashion square, he decided to continue with his search for a boyfriend-free girl, but relocated to the University of Virginia's campus to do so. However, this move wasn't for long, as Christian was allowed back to the fashion square in November.
He was allowed back, let's go!
He went back to UVA for a different kind of engagement, in the form of a mandatory psychiatric evaluation. There are more of such documented examinations in existence, but this is the only one so far which has been made public. Mr. Chandler says that since finishing high school and starting at PVCC in the year 2000, he has had an increasing interest in a female companion. His attempts at this ultimately led to his suspension from college.
Noviophobia.
His attempts took the form of a sign, which he placed next to himself while sitting in the lobby at Piedmont. This sign was a list of qualifications that a potential girlfriend would have. He said that he has been very frustrated by his inability to find a girlfriend, and he suffers from noviophobia. This refers to his frustration that females often tell him that they already have a boyfriend. While he does have physical attraction towards females,
He's just like you, chat. He's just like you.
his primary frustration is with his lack of companionship. The report mentions his medical record and earlier evaluations. He has already undergone psychological evaluation by Robin Hawks at the Center of Learning Potential. The recommendation concerning Mr. Chandler's emotional status is that he seek psychiatric and psychological treatment. The psychologist felt that counseling and medication would possibly address his obsessive thought pattern and assist him with social skills. She also recommended anger management training. The analysis also comments on Christian's appearance and demeanor in the session. The patient is a mildly overweight white male, wearing blue jeans and a shirt. He was also wearing a makeshift necklace that has a large plastic medallion in the shape of a Pokemon character's head.
Excuse me, that's not a Pokemon character, that's Sonichu. He's an original character. Thank you. Get it right, motherfucker!
He also had a number of shrinky-dink decorations attached to this necklace. He had a large backpack that he carried with him, and had a notebook containing a large number of drawings. His speech was somewhat nasal, with frequent awkward laughing during his sentences. His speech was fluent. His responses were appropriate to the questions posed to him. Overall, the volume of his speech was slightly elevated, although his tone was generally pleasant and almost jovial. His thought processes were linear and logical. He was somewhat concrete, especially regarding social interactions. He seemed to have a good insight into his limitations. The attending physician offers up his final verdict. Folstein's score was 30 out of 30, with his sentence being, "Uncle Spunky is a really funky monkey." Mr. Chandler is a 22-year-old man with a history of developmental delays and autism. Despite these limitations, he seems to have been quite successful in maximizing his academic abilities. He is left, however, with a severe degree of social awkwardness and seems to have good insight into this. He is left feeling somewhat frustrated as he has a strong desire for companionship, although his social limitations prevent him from being able to realize this in the way which he would like. The patient doesn't seem to pose a significant threat to himself or anyone else. After the evaluation, Chris carried on with life, much like before, with neither him nor his parents making any significant effort to change his ways. But Christmas was soon approaching, and maybe Santa would bring him a girlfriend like he wished, who could right all his wrongs and change his life for the better.
Alright, chat, that was the last Christian video of the night. We have to decide who we want to go to. I have 3 options for you. We can go to Mond, we can go to Clavio, we can go to Pippa. Those are your options. Those are your options, chat. Those are your options. We'll do a poll. Bum bum. Mond, Pippa, Clavio. Those are your options. And we're gonna do a whale poll, cause fuck it. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. It was awesome. It is Clavio's birthday. I will say it's Clavio's birthday. Pippa is playing Genshin, which you know I'm not a huge fan of. I think she's actually just watching the Genshin Impact tournament. Yeah, she's watching the Genshin Impact tournament. But we also have Clavio and we have Mod. So it's up to you. It is a sponsored stream. So it's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do. Bum bum bum. I'm shocked to see Clavio winning so much. I honestly thought Pippa would win. I was fully prepped to raid into Pippa. I can't lie to you. Nice poll. I pick who we raid. No. Okay, we're gonna redo the raid. Not whaled. Because Ymir is just fucking it up. Ymir is fucking it up. I'm gonna make Ymir waste all of his points. I want a genuine answer here. Unless you guys want to wail for somebody else. Ymir! Stop wailing! Stop! Yeah, we'll chill for here for a bit. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Like, actually, what the fuck? Thank you guys. I appreciate that. That's super nice of you. Oh fuck, Pippa's pulling ahead. I'm on doing numbers. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, Pippa at 112, Clavio at 143, Mond at 24. Oh, Wales are coming out. Oh shit, Pippa and Clavio only 30 apart at this point. What the fuck? Capipis, where you at? Capipis, where you at? Oh, only 10 apart! 10 apart! Capipis, where you at? Where you at? You're losing! Capipis, you're losing! You're losing! Oh, and they pull ahead! The Capipis are too strong! They pull ahead to the front! Let's go! Capipis are pulling ahead! 30 points in the lead! 30 points in the lead! Oh! 50 points in the lead! Let's fucking go! Capipis are fully pulling ahead right now. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is crazy right now. It's like a horse race. It's like a betting horse race. What the fuck? Alright. Pippa's still in the lead. Clavio trailing close behind Mond and dead last. Capipi! Oh, let's go! Alright, I'll send you guys to Pippa. That was like a fucking horse race. That was fucking crazy. Yeah, we're raiding into Genshin. I know. It's not my thing either. It's not my thing either, but we'll raid into Pippa. Let's get a raid message going. What should we do? We'll just do, beep, 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 beep. We'll just do beep, 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 beep. We'll raid into Genshit, unfortunately. We're raiding it again shit. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. I will not see you tomorrow, but I will see you guys on Monday. I will also be releasing the schedule on Monday, and I will see you on Monday. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for coming. I love you all so much. You're all so wonderful. Thank you so much, and I love you so much. Have a wonderful night. Thank you all for coming. I love you. I love you. I love you. Here's the raid message, and I love you all so much. Have a wonderful night. Goodbye. Thank you so much for hanging out with me with the Christian stream. I love